Change of pace.
Welcome to the Change of Pace podcast. This is Rohan, and today I'm joined by Sai and Sahil. We have a really fun episode for you guys today. We're going to be doing 5 would you rather questions per person, and we assume that we'll just be able to break down like each of these questions. It'll take a while, so let's just get started. Sai, you were bragging a lot about having a really good list, so why don't we start with your number one question?
All right. I'll start basic. This is basically a player versus player comparison. And the
Okay.
first one is for the rest of their careers, would you rather have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Luka Doncic?
That's crazy because I had the same question written down.
Okay, damn tough.
Awesome.
Uh,
I have a couple extra ones if you want to.
Extras.
I do too. I do
Another
too.
flex, but
Okay.
okay. Um,
But yeah, that's my first question. Shea
okay.
is a little bit older. If that is something you want to take into consideration, I think around 6 months. And
Yeah.
accolades wise, if you're looking at it, right? Um, Shea obviously has the three all NBA teams, MVP, who just won the championship. Luka has five all NBA teams, five all-star teams. Got to the finals one year, scoring champ, but no chips, no MVPs. So for the
Yep.
rest of their
Yep.
careers, what do
So
you prefer?
so my question was a little different because I was gonna say if you had to build a team around
Mm,
someone, who would you
Mhm.
choose? And
That's
so
different. Yeah.
it's a different question actually.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Rohan, you go
we can
first.
answer both.
I don't want
We
to
can
go
answer
Yeah.
first.
both.
So let me answer Sai's question. Yeah, let me start with yours. So I think I need a little more time to answer Sahil's. For yours, I would say Shea. In terms of skill, it's obviously like I think Shea is better right now. Obviously defensively, but even offensively, he's like one of the most efficient players in the league. Won MVP, Finals MVP, every like possible thing. But also his team situation is just so much better. To
Mhm.
me, Lakers, I know that like once LeBron retires, they'll have a lot more freedom. But I just think after locking up J-Dub and Chet for like 5 more years, whatever, I don't think any of these guys are gonna leave unless some like catastrophic injury, whatever, something happens to the team. So I think the Thunder can easily get a few more championships in this like window with this iteration of the team. I think Shea's their oldest player, like what, 27, maybe 28? I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something around there, right? So, and like, yeah, Jada and Cheddar each like what, 22 and 24. So they have a ton of years left versus you go to Luka. Outside of him, there's not really much young, like real young talent on the roster. You have Dalton Connect and you have Bronny. But in reality, like there's not much going on there. So I kind of fear it's the same fear I had like when AD was on the Lakers. After Braun retires, you're kind of just scared about what the team's gonna look like. Luka's obviously more generational than AD and he's significantly younger. So and maybe he attracts free agents, but right now I feel like the future is so set for the Thunder. It's hard to see like something crazy, like something, yeah, them having a worse future than the Lakers in the next 10 years.
The reason that I would take Shea over Luca at this point for the next what you said 10 years or whatever
Yeah.
Just rest of
is
their careers, but
simply
yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, it's simply because of the front offices of both those teams. I have no trust in Rob Pelinka to do exactly what he needs to do, which like Ron said, when LeBron retires, there'll be a lot more space opened up, and people will want to come play with Luca in LA. But I just trust OKC's front office. Like you said, they re-signed J-Dub and Chet. They're both kind of the same age. Now, if you answered my question, where if I asked you if you wanted to build a team, who would you build a team around from scratch? I think I'd pick Luca just because I think his ceiling is higher. I think if you could craft a team around someone whose ceiling is higher, obviously your ceiling is to win is even higher. So I think in that sense, I would rather build around Luca. But if we're talking teams, then it's like more of a Lakers and OKC question, and obviously that's going to be OKC right now.
Should I go or Sal, you want to give the answer to your question and then
Yeah,
Sal's question?
sure, I
Okay,
can
go.
do that real quick. Yeah, for my answer, I agree with you guys. Rest of their careers, I would have Shea, and I think I would have the same answer actually for who you would build a team around because I would say, like you said, you think Lucas has a higher ceiling. I would disagree. I think Shea elevates his team to the higher ceiling because of his two-way ability, his defensive floor, and the fact that he's a consistent offensive guy where you can, rely on him consistently for like 30 points a game pretty much every night. And he impacts the game in so many ways. He's a good off-ball player. I'm not as sold as that on Luka, so fitting around him as a ceiling raiser around other stars, I think Shea is more reliable when it comes to like you have 3 and D wings around Luka and like a big, I think that's a good team. That'll always be a very like a 50 win team plus. With Luka, he's a very good floor raiser. But I think if you wanna, get to the highest level, I think Shea's like probably the best ceiling raiser in the league. Like other than like Jokic. I think he's right next to there. When it comes to like legit ceiling raising and even as a floor raiser, he can take on an offensive load and really lead teams to wins on offensively. Again, probably the best scorer in the league, second best scorer in the league, and he's just very consistent and can do that in any situation.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I agree with like your answer to Sal's question that that you'd rather have Shea to build a team around right now. I guess I disagree with the ceiling thing. I do think Luca's offensive ceiling is just like
Individually, I'd say yes, but
individually.
I'm talking about like as a team, who's this better ceiling raiser, floor raiser? I'd say Luke Shea's a ceiling
Like,
raiser.
okay, I'll just say it like this. Like, this is my opinion. I think Luca at his best, from what I've seen in his career, is better than the best I've seen Shea. Like, I think 2024 Luca, like last year, is better than Shea was this year. And he had a worse team around him. Like, and I don't think anyone expected that team to go to the finals. But obviously they got destroyed, but it was a bad matchup for him.
Yeah,
But I would still take Shea because I think the health is a big concern just because like you don't like we've talked about so many times. I think that's just the easiest thing to add on to because I agree with everything else you said. Like you can't really go wrong. It's neck and neck in terms of skill, right? But I just think purely from a health standpoint, I feel like Shea can have like an easy. He hasn't really been very injury prone. Luca has kind of been in and out of lineups, I feel like last couple years, but his biggest problem is that he's out of shape. So we've just been able to like we've seen him not sustain this level of play as we get deeper in the playoffs. He's one of the greatest playoff risers in the league. But again, in like especially lately, we've seen him go as we go like further rounds. 2022, we saw it happen. 2024, we kind of saw it happen, even though they obviously played progressively better teams. So yeah, I just think Shea in the long term will stay healthier. And when you like, I don't think the gap in offense or in ceiling is big enough for me to like change the fact that Shea will just be, I think, like have a longer career than him.
I
So
just
more successful as a
I
result.
don't think
Yeah.
we can forget 2024 Luka was
It's crazy.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah. I think it
he
was
was
better than Shea.
he
Yeah.
was yeah, he's 34 9 and 9 on 60% true shooting or something like that. Like
Look at the 3-point attempts that he's shooting like
yeah.
38.
That was, in my opinion, though, like that's a fluke if you look at the rest of his 3-point shooting career wise.
it's not a fluke when you compare
Two
the
or
rest of
39 from three.
the
Like it was
general numbers to
crazy.
the rest of his career. I mean,
Um,
he's five-time All NBA though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I just mean like that specific shooting season was probably an outlier for
yeah,
the rest of his career. Like I can't see him shooting 39% on like 10 attempts a game. That's
maybe.
ridiculous. Um,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was crazy.
again, statistics individually, sure. I think the advanced stats favor Shea, like impact favors Shea, defense favors Shea. I think those type of
Yeah.
things. And then again, I think as a ceiling raiser, if you have other stars around him, I think Shea's way better as an off-ball player, as a guy who can affect winning in other ways by cutting, by being even a catch and shoot guy. I think Shea is just more willing than Luka is, setting screens. Like he's just a much more willing team player than Luka is. And again, the defense
See,
is a big thing for me as well.
my pushback to that, I guess it all has to do with like the phrasing of the question. If you're building a team around him, assuming you can get anyone you want, or like any like to a reasonable
Right.
extent, I feel like you would find players that specifically suit Luca, so he will not be expected to play off ball as much. Like, and the same for Shea. Like, it would maximize them as players. So to me, that goes back to the ceiling thing. I just think Luka as an offensive engine is
Yeah.
better. Is a
Oh, I
primary
agree.
offensive engine is
Yeah.
better than Shea. As a
I think it's close though.
well-rounded player, like Shea's defense is, I don't know. I think Luka's playmaking is like you're underrating it a little bit compared to Shea's.
I
Like
mean,
I know
yeah, but I
Shea's
could say
playmaking took a
that,
big
but
leap in the finals, but like I don't know. I feel like every time I watch him play, he controls like what in his prime when he was in prime, but when he was like healthy and was like good, he would completely control the game offensively. Like it's like the only other player I see do that. Maybe yeah, Jokic does it, but I see like Braun. Like I mean, as a perimeter player, I feel like only LeBron
Yeah.
I
does
think I mean,
it to
I get what
that
you're saying, but I
way.
mean,
Yeah,
if you're looking at a lot of the teams that are like the lineups OKC would put out, obviously, you think it's a good team, but this is a very defensive oriented team. And
yeah,
Shea was willing to make elite offense out of any lineup that was on the floor without J-Dub, without Chet, for the last
yeah.
3 years, like legitimately elite offenses. So I think he's
Yeah.
a great offensive engine to the point where like I know the like you look at a heliocentric guy like Luka's the perfect guy
Hmm.
for that. But I think just looking at everything offense like is other than just like I mean and Shea's obviously elite at that too, but just being able to pass the ball and score isn't like, going to create elite offense. I like it's definitely a big part of it. I just mean like Shea is close as I agree that Luka's a better individual heliocentric like offensive engine, but I think Shea like legitimately is a great
Hmm.
offensive engine unto himself
Okay,
as
wait. Let
well.
me throw
Like
this out
underrated in
there
that
then.
sense.
I'm gonna give you another would you rather then off this
Okay,
question.
sure.
Um, I have my answer. I'm assuming Sal will agree with me on this because that's just like the side we've taken on this debate. But do you think this 2025 OKC team is better than this same team if you replace current Shea with 2024 Luka?
No,
No.
You
Do
think
you?
you so you think this team is I think Luka in place of Shea makes this team better. Like
I
2024 Luka makes this team
Really?
better. I think
yeah.
I don't think Shea's defense is as valuable as you're making it. Like as you're I know he is an
I
elite defender, but I
okay,
don't think when you're
but that's
surrounded
that's
by
the
the talent
benefit
you
of
have
having
defensively.
okay, number one, that's the benefit of having Shea is the fact that you can put defensive like slanted players around him and he's still elite. And then
What do you
I
mean?
mean, I
I
that's
don't
the same thing
understand.
with Luca, so I'm not going to deny that. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just mean
exactly. Okay, I
like,
thought you were yeah, okay.
but what I am saying is the fact that there's no weaknesses on the floor at all times is such a boon for defense or playoff offenses nowadays. That the fact that you can put Shea on the floor and legitimately he's a positive in every sense defensively. And then also I guess that's unfair to
Yeah, but
Luca.
there's
Yeah.
also the droughts that OKC would go through this year.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was leaning toward for
They're
this.
not
Would
having
you
that with
rather?
Luka because he's creating so many better shots for the rest
Yeah.
of his team.
And he
But
himself, I feel like, in even surrounded by garbage offensive talent, will be able to like put up 30. Like in last year, like, inefficient 32. Like yeah, I don't know. I think the he takes the offense to a new level compared to um Shea, but
what
yeah.
was that one of your questions that you already had?
No, no, it
Okay.
was just funny that we were like, I just thought of it because I guess we were directing 2025 Shea to 2024 Luka. To me, it's like 2024 Luka was like different. Like he was the second best. Like he had surpassed Giannis last year, in my opinion, especially after that finals run. So that's why I was comparing. And I feel like when I watch Luka at his best, it's like way better than Shea at his best offensively.
There's a feeling that you get that you only really got when you watched Jokic and Steph
Yeah.
offensively
Yeah.
that
It's
you
like
got
unstoppable.
it's the shot making too. It's like
Yeah.
it's something that LeBron like didn't always doesn't really have that same level of like holy shit how is he making this? Because if LeBron's making a bunch of tough jump shots, they're generally pretty open. I mean like
Yeah. Yeah.
he had a crazy stretch against Minnesota and stuff like that, but
I
like
remember that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I'll ask this even though Sai's gone. I call him Shay. Holy shit. I can't give him that. But one of my would you rather's was, do you think 2025 OKC or the 2020 Lakers would win in a 7 game series?
I feel like AD is such a bad matchup for this team. Even LeBron, honestly, like I feel like, oh
I
wow,
mean,
that's a great question.
Dub, Dort. That's not.
I don't know. I feel like LeBron is bigger than all those guys. Like, hmm. Like, who do you think would win in a series
I,
between these two?
I would say the 2020 Lakers just because their defense was
That's crazy. Yeah.
so good and
Hmm.
it rivaled what OKC did or had this year.
Yeah.
And I trust whatever LeBron and AD got going so much more. And they had like good complementary pieces too, like
Oh
Caruso,
yeah.
Kuzma was good,
Caldwell
like
Pope.
Caldwell Pope
Oh
was good.
yeah.
They had Rondo off the bench, like
Even
guys.
Marcus All.
Yeah, that too. They had guys that you trusted.
Yeah.
So I'd probably go like, I'd probably pick them in like six though,
Yeah, I'd go like
maybe even
7. I'd
seven.
also, I think, go with the Lakers. I feel like their offense didn't have as many dry spells as this Thunder's offense
No.
did. Even against like the Pacers. I mean, it's just surprising that the team this good would against a mediocre defense at best would like go through
The
this
reason
many dry stretches.
I ask it is just because like I feel like it's kind of hard to place 2025 OKC in like all time standings right now because it's just like they're just such a weird team to try and rank.
I think it's because the star power. You just like J-Dub isn't a name yet. Like he's not an AD yet. And
Hmm.
he's not like Chet is not like yeah an AD name. Or even if you go to the Celtics, at least you have names. You have outside of Tatum, you have Jalen Brown, and then Derrick White. I guess is like Jada was better than Derek White was, but you just have another name versus like this, like J-Dub is the second best player on the team. I feel like that kind of messes up our perception of the team and
Mhm.
kind of to the point where we're underrating J-Dub.
So do you think
But yeah,
the
they hung their hat
I,
on defense.
I'm sure you think that do you think the 2024 Celtics would beat this 2025 OKC team?
Yeah, I do.
What about 2023 Nuggets? That's a tougher one. That's why
Yeah, that's
I think
hard.
I'd go with OKC.
I might also go to OKC. Yeah. Don't even ask me about the Warriors, but yeah, for the
But then Jokic just took them to seven in with a shittier team. That team in 2023
it
was
felt
better.
like a fluke though. Like game one was bullshit. Like where they came back and Aaron Gordon had, or was it Aaron Gordon with the three?
Yeah, yeah, he hit
No,
the three. He
yeah,
hit the three.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dumb. Like I don't know. Like
Seven games is seven games, man. I don't know.
I know. I don't know. And like Jamal was much better in that in 2023.
So much.
Michael Porter Jr. was good. They had Caldwell Pope.
Yeah. They had
They
Bruce
had
Brown.
the Bruce Brown off the bench. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a decent team. Fuck, that's hard. Like I don't
I
know.
just want to hear Sai's
Size
opinion on
opinion.
this because as a homer, like I'm sure he'll have something more to say. Okay, let's just talk about the 2020 Warriors.
No, I don't. I think Thunder. The Warriors defense was elite,
It was
and I
good. It was
think
good.
yeah, and I think
What?
like playoff Steph was fucking crazy. That I mean, he cooked
Yeah.
like the best defense, and Marcus
Yeah.
Smart just won Defense Player of the Year. So I don't
Mhm.
know. Like I feel like that team goes under the radar a little bit, but I'd probably go OKC. Like I feel like Chet would give us trouble. The Chet would give
Also,
Looney
like
trouble. They
I
can
think
go
we
big.
sometimes forget how bad Draymond was in that series. Like
Offensively, it was fucking terrible. Yeah,
it was like almost embarrassing. Like he
yeah.
couldn't do anything. What
He
about
hit
the
his first three of the series in
and he
Game
started
Six. I
talking
remember.
crazy after that three
Yeah.
too. Oh my God, I
That
remember
was
that.
great. It was a corner three, I think. I remember that.
Yeah,
Oh man, what a day
it
that
was
was.
he was butt naked over
2021
the floor.
Bucks is like another tough one because you could argue that team shouldn't have even been there.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I would still go OKC then there.
yeah, yeah. Sai, when you were gone, me and Sahil did like five would you rather's, bro.
Damn, you're cruising past this.
No, I had one and then we kind of spiraled a little bit. But the question was going
Okay.
off this OKC stuff is in a seven game series, do you think who wins between 2025 OKC and 2020 Lakers?
Ooh, that's a good one.
We just went back and forth like
I think I'm
2025
gonna go
versus
the
2024,
Lakers.
25, 20. Oh, we also went with the Lakers.
We
Okay.
also
Yeah,
went with
that
the Lakers.
one's. I just think the physicality and the size of that team, like OKC's kind of. I mean, they're big, but they're big for the modern NBA, not big for
Yeah.
like the
Hmm.
2020 Lakers. I feel like, and then LeBron's better than. I feel like Shea and LeBron are probably at the same level that year,
Maybe,
but
but AD blows
but
both
yeah,
Chet and Jada
exactly.
out of the water. Yeah.
Well, so just we ran through it. So I just want to hear yours real quick.
Yeah,
Of like the next four teams that won championships, pit them against the 2025 OKC. Who do you
I
have?
think they beat every other team.
Even
Oh,
Boston last year?
Yes.
oh, I don't
Wow.
think so.
I
I
don't think so
disagree.
either.
I mean, I think they would have beat them this year, and they're a pretty similar team. So I guess,
What?
things
No, they weren't.
happen.
They
They
lost to
were
the
better
fucking
last year.
Knicks this year, dude.
I mean,
Come
yeah,
on,
they
they're not the same.
did, but the
Kristaps had
roster's the
AIDS
same.
this year.
All
Jalen
right.
Brown took a big step back.
When did
Jalen Brown had a
Kristaps
good year
play?
with
He
them.
played one game in the finals. What are we talking about?
I know, but he was good in that one game in the
And it
In
still
that
finals.
one
didn't
game,
matter.
he scored 11 points.
No,
Yeah,
the real
but they're
problem
playing
is
the Mavs, who are a bad
Wait, he
Jalen
scored
matchup
11?
for
No,
that
he
team.
had like 21 that game. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
He literally was a Finals MVP number one voter, like whatever after the game one. I don't
I
know.
think I was
no.
mixing up the
He had
last game with
11 the
game
first
five.
quarter, maybe. He had a
But
Yeah,
no,
crazy first
it was
quarter.
Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown was the difference in that series. And maybe he didn't deserve Finals MVP, maybe he did, but he clamped the shit out of Luka, and I
Yeah.
think he
yeah.
would have given Shea some problems
Like
too.
this team matches up so well against the Thunder, dude.
And the
Like
Thunder
they're
match
just
up as well with
yeah,
them.
they're the same. I know, but
Yeah,
I
And
feel
I
like the
think Shea's the best
Celtics.
player in the
but the
series by
Celtics
far.
aren't like, dude, they're
I
just
don't
gonna
know
shoot
by
a bunch of.
far, but
Yes, by
like
far.
I don't know.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think Shea's the best player by far in that series.
By far seems like a stretch, but like he
I
is
don't know.
better than Tatum was. But
Yeah, but then I think Boston has
like
the
two
two
through
next
four.
best players.
I think Jado's better than Brown right now. I guess
You
I can
think
say
this
that.
Jada is better than Jalen Brown last year?
He was kind of mid in the finals, dude. He was just better than Brown, Tatum, barely. And I think
Nah, it
I
was
mean, have you seen him against OKC in this regular season, he was absolutely abysmal
He was
because he
bad this
cannot
entire
handle them.
year though. Like Jalen Brown just had a
Okay,
bad
sure,
year.
but I'm telling you, the OKC defenders on like match up extremely well with him specifically because he can't dribble, and
I,
these guys
I, I
just have incredible hands.
I think
I
either
think he
way,
would
the
struggle.
Celtics are gonna just shoot a bunch of contested threes, and like that was just their style of game. And like I don't
They
think
did that
really,
this year too.
yeah, but
They
it's just a
lost both
different
regular
team.
season
Drew
Different
matchups.
Holiday
team.
was worse this year too. I don't know. I think the
I
team
mean,
was
yeah,
worse
I
this
guess that's
year.
fair, but I think OKC would beat them.
That team was like a historic team too last year. That Celtics team. I don't know. Like,
Hey, we won 68 games.
yeah,
Second
I
best
know.
point
No, I
differential
know.
of
I
all
know. You're
time.
both historic teams.
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
should
I'm
we move
saying
on?
I'm
I don't
just saying
know. Yeah,
matchup. Like I got
it's a
OKC.
good
too
matchup.
too much OKC talk, man. I can't take it anymore.
Towards Mavs and
Fair,
OKC
fair.
talk. We're talking about last year's finals too. Okay, wait. So Sal, you've also technically given your one of your questions, right?
I
Should I just
have,
give mine?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's just get the Mavs out of the way then. Would you rather be in this Mavs situation this year or exactly 1 year ago after they lost in the finals?
Last year.
Oh,
Oh, I
really?
guess
It was
Oh,
that
with
easy for you?
Flag. You're right. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I
What?
forgot they have
Yeah.
Cooper Flag.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it. So
Yeah.
it
That's
comes down
wild.
to how much do you believe in Cooper Flag,
Yeah, that is a good question.
and I really believe in Cooper Flag, and I have a lot of questions about Luka. So I think I'd say I'd rather be in. That's crazy. I'd rather be in their position this year.
That was a good would you rather.
Yeah, I know, Sal. So how do you feel about that? It only goes downhill from here. But um,
Well,
I didn't even know the answer to this question actually.
another
Yeah.
thing though is does Luka have his calf issues this year? Because that was a big reason of why he had all these injury issues and why he got a little fatter and things like that.
Yeah,
If he doesn't, and it's the same Luka, that's really different
that is a
than
good point.
No, I would say everything goes like the same way. Just pretend the Mavs flame out in the first round of the playoffs. Like they make the playoffs. Or like Kyrie towards it. Like, no, I can't even just pretend Luka was the same as he was same as he was this year. So yes, he looks a little worse.
Okay.
Still
Hmm.
good. Like
Yeah,
a
because Kyrie
continuation
tore his
of where they
ACL, but
I,
I
I
don't
I
know
would
if
still
like
I would still go with Flag just because I also like the Supermax. Something about giving people the Supermax,
that's true.
even though it's Luka, is just a little bit uncomfortable. And I think being able to
That's
get out of
crazy,
that,
really? You think the
even
Super Max Luka is unreasonable?
no, 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 it's not unreasonable. You have to do it, but it's just
Yeah.
always a little bit like, damn, that's like $60 million
You
to
have
one
so
guy.
much more
I
time with
know, but
this
it's
team.
like Luke. Oh, by
You
the
know,
way,
I think I'm still
listeners, we
going
haven't touched
Luca.
it yet, but Luca got the Superman, or Luca got an extension with the Lakers. That's why we're talking about this now. But yeah, sorry,
I
continue. Say
I think I'm still going a year ago because again, we didn't know like if you're saying the year ago situation, right? Like directly after the
they
finals, we
just
didn't
lost in
know
the
the
finals.
extent. Yeah, we don't know the extent of Luca's injury. We don't know the Kyrie thing. So those things could change. Um,
No, I'm
you were
telling you,
coming off.
like, yeah, pretend Luca still got hurt, like played exactly the same way as he did this year. Like you're, like,
Mhm.
yeah, like, yeah.
Because
I
I
don't know
feel
how
like
else
that's
to explain it.
okay. Then I feel like that's an
It's
easy. You
hard.
go.
I can't really give you the exact
I feel
like if
like
you
if you
change
just go,
one
would you
thing in the
rather
past,
be in
there's a
this
big
summer with
difference.
the Mavs or last summer in the Mavs? Is like you go straight up for one. I would say last summer because you still have finals aspirations. I feel like it's easy to be a competitive team, like want to be a competitive team and close to the championship, than have
Mhm.
like a potential to be in the future because things just you never know how they'll work out. And especially like I guess knowing now with Nico Harrison, you can't really trust the front office.
Mhm. That's true.
Yeah.
Um,
That's true.
so it's like do you know that he's going to build a contender? Like this is a really good Mavs team. Like healthy, this is a very good team, but we don't know for certain if they're going to be elite, and then we don't have the absolute certainty that they're going to be elite in the future with Nico kind of dictating how the team is going to be around Flag. And this is also an old team around Flag and Lively, pretty much. Like AD's
Yeah.
old, Kyrie's old, Clay's old. Um,
They
so
have
I
like
would
a
go
two or
last
three
year.
year championship window, this team. Like
Yeah, for
maybe
sure.
3 years. And it's just you have to hope Cooper Flag becomes like that guy in the next 3 years.
I
Otherwise it's
feel
back
like
to square one, like with
down the
Luca.
line they'll probably flip AD or something or Kyrie first for younger pieces. I think that's just kind of how you have to rebuild around Cooper Flag.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, but that's the thing. Like with all those, you get picks. You get a young
Yeah.
guy who maybe is good or not.
Yeah.
And you were right at the peak. Like you were right at the finals last year. So I would have stuck.
Yeah.
Like if the question was, would you rather have the situation where you were after the finals last year or after the end of this season, like where we are right now with the Mavs? I would have said
Cooper
after
Flag,
the
yeah.
finals, you stick with the Mavs.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like I would also
But
probably
maybe,
go the
maybe I'm
last
underrating
year
Cooper
since
because if he's
no,
like
I
the
think
generational prospect he is,
he is. I mean, I think what we've seen from him, he is generational,
yeah,
but Luka is also generational,
yeah,
and I think even like coming to the Lakers kind of took a toll on him mentally as well. Like if this was never even if Luka getting traded was never even a conversation, we don't know like how he is, like how he performs. He's still, I mean, even when before he got traded, he wasn't looking great. He was having a down year efficiency wise and scoring, obviously. I don't
Yeah.
remember what seed the Mavs were though. I feel like they were decent. I feel like they were like five or
Last
six
year?
seed. Like before the trade.
Oh,
I
yeah, I think
swear they were
around
like
there.
they were definitely like a top 8 team.
Yeah, there were
And
six, I think.
despite the injuries, they're six. Yeah, there you go. So like, yeah, I feel like I would rather. I don't know. I think they're like just because the timeline is so difficult with this current team. I might have to go with the Luca. Oh yeah, the old Mavs team, but it's close.
Yeah,
Okay, who wants to give their next? Would you rather?
I can
Um,
go next.
yeah, sorry, go for it.
Now we're kind of in the throes of restricted free agency, still trying to figure out. So I'm gonna just say, who would you rather pay $30 million a year to? Jonathan Kuminga or Josh Giddey?
Oh my goodness. D- Uh,
Kaminga.
Kaminga. Yeah.
Wow, that's easy for you guys.
Is it
Very easy,
is it
actually.
is it
Like
hard for you?
I was looking at the stats. I'm just uninspired by Jonathan. Like, what is he? There's not. I think what I remember when we saw like his shooting stats, he shot like 38% from jump shooting, like total. Or not, no, not, it was like worse than that. It was like 29% shooting
Yeah,
the
from
ball
yeah.
in general. And maybe with the ball in his hands, he's had like, those three good playoff games. So maybe that's something that you can use to kind of extrapolate and see if he's like an elite player. But then again,
Yeah.
he can't shoot. He can't really pass. He's not really great off ball. Um,
He has the
so
potential to be a good defender. He
he
did
has the
play good
potential to be
defense
good.
in this. He had decent stretches on Ant in the Timberwolves
I
series.
think
I
on
will say
ball
that.
he can get engaged, but off ball very
Off ball,
weak.
no, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
So he's just like one
But
of
what are
those
you comparing
prototypical
him to,
guys.
bro? Like,
Josh
go
Giddey.
over Giddy now. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Like, go over Giddy now.
I think, we saw in the end of the regular season, he started to develop his shooting, at least a little bit, to the point where I think I'm comfortable saying he's a better shooter than Jonathan Kuminga, um, which is a very low
Before his
bar.
injury,
But
Kaminga was not shooting that badly outside of the 3-point shot. I swear to God, his mid range was good before his injury. Like before that injury that took him out like 3 months or 2 months, dude.
yeah, I mean, he
Um,
has that like 7 foot jumper that's like he's decent at.
it's
Um,
money. I
yeah.
swear that shot is money. It's like surprisingly good. And he averaged like 25 in that Wolves series.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I'm
think
missing
the
that.
only reason I'd say Kaminga is that he did like come off the bench and like have show some level of vengeance for the fact that he wasn't playing. There what did feel like there was some, slight killer mentality in there of like, y'all didn't play me. I like let me show y'all what I miss. And he was pretty good. Like he was well, they needed someone to score the
We
fucking ball
really did.
and he
Yeah.
did. And I also just I do not like Josh Giddey's game. Uh,
Okay.
I think in the playoffs, like there's no world where I think that that's ever working as a $30 million player. Where I could see a
Yeah.
world where Kuminga's downhill scoring is valuable for a team at some point.
Yeah. Like to add on that, I know Sai would cut you off, but I just want to say really quick, like,
Hmm.
I think we've seen Josh Giddey in a decent environment. Like he had the opportunity to perform
For
on the
most of his
Thunder
career. Yeah.
around a young team. Like he was probably their second young. Like was he drafted before Shea came to the Thunder or like a year
No,
after?
no.
Like after whatever. Like
No.
really? What draft was he in? 2021 then?
Yeah. I know.
Okay,
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
2021. Sure. Okay. Okay. Um. Oh, he was in the same draft as Kuminga. I didn't even realize that. Wow.
Yeah. That's why they're restricted free agents at the same time.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. No. So I feel like he's had decent opportunities his entire career. He's
I think they
gotten
were
good
picked back to
PT.
back too. Sorry. Just
Oh yeah, 7 and 8. No, no, no,
six
seven,
and seven.
six and seven, six and
6,
seven.
7,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. 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 It was Patrick Williams, I think. Whatever. This is a fucking waste.
I think 4
Or
was
no,
Patrick
actually, I don't even
Williams.
think that's true. Yeah, yeah. I think four was Patrick, and Isaac
8 was
Okoro was number
Franz.
three, right?
8 was Franz.
Yeah.
Five. Isaac was five.
Isaac
Yeah.
was
Oh, okay.
5. 8
Four and
was
five. They were
Franz.
4 and 5. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I just think Giddey has had plenty of opportunity in his career, and you can say that Kaminga has been on good teams just like Giddey and hasn't performed, but Giddey was literally like he was the reason they were losing games, if anything, on the Thunder. Like he had to be benched in the most important moments. While you can say that happened to Kaminga, it happened for different reasons. I just don't think the fit was there. When you put Giddey on his own team, he was giving you like decent, like he had a good year, okay,
Hmm.
on a garbage team. I just think Kaminga can have a better year on an equally garbage team. Like I don't think he can be is like a good player on like a 50-win team or anything. But I just think the highs of Kaminga have just been better than the highs of Giddy. I think he has the
I would
potential to be a
disagree
better
with
defender.
that.
I don't know, man. Like I've seen this guy consistently put up
I
like
get what you're
25
saying.
over a stretch of the regular season
I
and the
mean, I think Giddy
playoffs.
had like a really spectacular end of the year, if we're going off that. Um, in March basketball, we don't know the meaning of it, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if we're going ceiling versus ceiling, I think Giddy's impact is definitely
Wow.
higher. And again, another thing, they're like the exact same age. They're 4 days apart, so like
Yeah.
that's not something we need to really consider. But I think big guards who can actually pass the ball and potentially shoot, I think they have just more value in the NBA than a wing we don't know can shoot and fit around other guys. That's my case for Giddy.
Potentially shoot on like wide open jumpers though, right? Like as soon
Yeah.
as he has like any semblance of a jump shot, he's gonna get guarded, and like we've seen that. Like that's why he had that big drop off after like
I
whatever
mean,
2 years ago.
Kuminga's not getting guarded and he's still missing.
Kaminga takes difficult mid-range shots and somehow makes them. I swear when he's healthy, he can actually make that shot. And I think his scoring ability is so much better than Josh Giddey's.
Your game's
Yeah,
about
I
the
don't
bucket.
disagree with that.
But
I said game's about the bucket. I trust Kuminga to score, and if like I'm paying $30 million, you better be able to average at least 15 points a game. And I
Giddy,
trust
I mean Giddy, like yeah, like, I don't know. Giddy's scoring is just so weird to me.
Yeah.
uh,
he
I think
can't.
if you
he averaged
scheme
like what
like it,
17 or something this year, right?
it was 14 or something like
Four. Oh
that. Let's
fuck.
see.
I
Okay,
think
okay.
more than I thought.
It was 14.6, yeah.
Yeah.
So like pretty similar. But yeah,
Way
I
more
think the
opportunity though.
ceiling, that's
Like
the
Giddy is
difference,
playing
right?
like
It's like
30 plus minutes a game and
yeah.
he's giving you this. Kaminga on the Bulls can easily average like 24, man. Like, come on. On that team, he could have averaged 24, I think. Like, I don't know how efficient it would have been. Bulls
That's
might
the
have been
thing.
worse. I don't know. But yeah, I
I
don't think
trust.
either of them are
He
impacting
has a
winning
less
very
than
much.
50% effective field goal percentage.
Who, Kaminga?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this end of the year really dragged him down. Like, he was like, look at a stretch. Do you have B-ball reference open?
Yeah.
Can you look at
I
if
mean, we
in
talked about
game
this
log?
last time too. Yeah.
Oh, did we? Yeah, yeah. Have we like look at the game log from like I don't know, like the beginning of December to his injury against the Grizzlies in like the end of December, I guess. I don't know.
Against
But that
Houston,
was when
he
he was
had
really finding his groove.
33. Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely had some
yeah.
good
Yeah, I
games.
remember that. He closed out the game on like crazy drives.
He had back-to-back games against Clippers and Phoenix, 34 points. And then he
Yeah,
got
I was
hurt.
in Mexico City for that. I remember that. He guarded KD down the stretch. And he scored on KD down the stretch too.
There are definitely
So what
moments.
did he average?
Oh, I don't
Should I
know.
should I throw a question out there?
Yeah, go for it.
Please.
Um, who would you rather have in a one-on-one? Embiid, Shaq, or Jokic?
Damn.
Oh wow.
I have my answer, but I want to hear your guys' answer first.
I'm not gonna go with Jokic. I think Jokic is gonna get scored on way too easily by either of these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't want to.
I might even go Embiid, bro. I might have to go Embiid.
I'm going
Like,
Embiid, pretty
I
certainly.
feel like Shaq is the most dominant player of all time, but like Embiid,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I think it is. I think it's Embiid. I mean, he can shoot the outside shot. He's more mobile than. I mean, I don't know. Like Orlando Shaq was pretty fucking mobile, but like if
for
we're
sure.
taking Lakers, like the best ever Shaq,
He's still pretty
I
mobile.
feel
So.
like yeah,
Probably as
I feel
mobile
like
as Embiid is, I think.
Embiid is like he has
But
a
he can
handle.
shoot. Embiid
He
can
can
shoot,
shoot from
and he has a
everywhere.
handle.
The mid range is extremely efficient for Embiid. And
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
obviously he's like an elite post player as well. Yeah, I'll go Embiid, even though there's no free throws in in a one on one. Like I would still go Embiid.
And I
Yeah,
think
no,
Shaq
and
would just foul him like crazy. I feel like he could get to the line so easily, Embiid, every time.
And Embiid's a big guy too. Like he could
Yeah.
absorb the contact
They're like the
when
same
Shaq.
dimensions, basically. I mean, Shaq's definitely heavier, but
Shaq's
like
definitely
probably
like
like 10,
stronger, but
15
I think
pounds. It's not like a
like
crazy
Shaq was
difference.
pretty fucking like strong, like muscular too in his prime. And he got fat like after 2000, 2002. But I feel like yeah. What about you, Sal?
no, I was gonna say Embiid. I wanted to throw some
Oh,
Embiid
okay.
propaganda out there.
Yeah.
I think just like any big that has like post moves and like can shoot the ball and has some ball handling and one-on-one is just tough to beat. He can also like bang with Shaq, which is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's not many people that could do that. I still think it's like a first to 11, it's like an 11-9 game or
Yeah, I
something
mean
like that.
9/11, yeah.
For
But
sure.
yeah, I'd go Embiid.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Sal
here's
clearly hates Jokic. I don't know why the fuck you'd even throw him out
It
there.
was more of a respect thing. Like
I think Jokic is like I saw a stat like he's probably or do you guys see this graphic that was out earlier just like 3 to 10 feet like in the paint outside
Yeah,
the
he has a
restricted area.
stupid
He's just
shot.
like
Yeah,
the craziest
it's
touch of all time.
extremely high.
He's the
Yeah.
best
What is
shooter
it
of
like?
the three, maybe. I mean, Embiid and him are very
No,
close.
no, no.
No,
I
yeah,
think
I
he's a
think.
better shooter than Embiid is. This
yeah,
last year, he shot like 40%. He improved his three-point shot like crazy this
Yeah,
year.
that's
And he
true.
shoots, I feel like he shoot. I
But
don't
he's
know
a
how many
slower
shoots actually.
release, so I feel like that's in a
Yeah.
one-on-one situation, it's like easier to guard him.
But the
And
pump
also
fake
like
also works for him so well.
yeah.
On
yeah, for sure.
but
But
so
I
the
think
same for
a lot
Embiid.
of
I
it
don't know.
is his like passing gravity, I feel like is a big part of his
Yeah, yeah,
scoring
yeah. No,
game.
he's not
Like,
like a. You don't
yeah,
think of him as a one-on-one player, and then you
exactly.
forget that he's also elite one-on-one. But that's not who he is. Okay, I'll replace. I'll add to your. Would you rather? I'll replace Jokic with Giannis.
I still got Embiid.
I still
You
got him.
still have Embiid?
Yeah.
I don't think Giannis is
Interesting.
like an insane. I mean, of course he's an insane one-on-one player, but I think the the variety and like the skill in Embiid's games just like outclasses the other two that you can
Hmm.
win.
I feel like Giannis is a better matchup for Embiid than Shaq is
Yeah,
because
for
of the
sure.
mobility.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And I think
But I think Shaq beats Giannis.
Yeah, I think so too.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean,
So
you
you
could just
guys are
post him
saying
up.
pure. I don't think Giannis is that weak though. Like I know
I
he's
know,
like
but this is Shaq.
slimmer than.
Shaq.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
Shaq.
we're saying Embiid is able to beat him. So we're saying the difference between strength of Giannis and Embiid in the post is that like that's what you guys are saying. It's that
Yeah,
big.
I think it's pretty significant. And
But
also, again, Embiid can shoot and handle. Like the
I know
Giannis
Embiid
still
can
can't do
shoot.
that.
Giannis's handle is okay, but like
Uh,
I
I,
guess I
I'm
feel like we're putting
I'm gonna
so
say
much on.
I'm not trusting him, Giannis. He had a good season for mid range, but if he's taking mid range fadeaways in
I'll
No,
live with it.
1-on-1, like
Yeah.
I don't think that would be how we'd score. I guess the thing is like I still think I'd take Embiid over Shaq. At least I don't know about Giannis, but like I feel like you guys are really weighing this shot as a reason why Embiid is winning. Like you really, that's like the like
I mean,
you think he's
the
gonna
other
build
two
with
don't
that
have
much.
that. And he's like he might have the best bag for a center ever. So him or like
Yeah,
Hakeem. Like it's
Hakeem,
right
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, Embiid has face up game, which like
Yeah,
neither of them two. The moment they catch the ball, they're
exactly.
gonna put their back to the
yeah,
basket.
yeah.
At least Shaq is.
Yeah,
Embiid
and that
is.
takes so much effort in a like a one-on-one situation. You have to post up from the three-point line or
Every
wherever, like
time.
assuming you're starting from
The
there.
3-point line is crazy.
Like that's probably what you're gonna have to do if you check out from
Yeah,
there, right? Like
and
Embiid can
Giannis
just
can
like
barely can't really get like a running start in a half court one on one. It would be
exactly,
weird
yeah.
to do.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
Embiid, like if we're asking the question, I think he's probably like the if you play a one-on-one in the history of NBA, he might be number one. I mean, considering
Ooh,
like
Yeah.
the options.
I mean, if you have like a LeBron versus Embiid, it would be whoever gets ball first, I'm assuming,
Sure,
or
yeah.
like any like quick guard or Jordan or some shit. But like, yeah, like yeah, I guess. You don't think prime LeBron, like 270-pound LeBron can hold
I think no, that's a fair point.
23 Embiid?
that would be that.
It'd be
I don't think
close.
I don't think it's ball first. I think in general 1-on-1 is favored towards like bigs and centers.
Yeah.
Which is
How
why like
about you don't think KD is holding Embiid?
No.
that's just like
They're
if
the
he
same
misses
height,
one
but no.
shot, if he misses one shot, he's not getting the ball back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That was a good one. That's a good question. Okay, now the questions start taking dip. Would you fuck?
Okay.
Would
Let's
you
hear it.
rather be in the current Nets situation or the current Jazz situation?
Mm,
can I did you
Jazz.
jump off the bridge then and answer?
Yeah, yeah,
Jazz.
that's
I
like
think it's pretty easily the Jazz.
why?
They have a legit young core. And they have their picks. It's as simple as that.
Wait,
The
do the
Nets
Nets
have
not have their picks?
they have their pick for next year, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, I guess that wasn't that
Also, I
bad of a
like the coach
question.
for the Jazz better. Like Will Hardy's a better coach than
But the
of
Nets are a free agent destination.
that is true. The
Yeah.
Jazz aren't.
At the moment the Nets took all five of their picks, I'm off
Yeah.
board. Like,
Like, yeah, Edgar Demon's like gonna have to like be rookie of the year for me to consider the other way around. Like, there's not really
Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'll change it. The Suns situation or the Jazz situation. Suns don't have
Jazz.
their picks.
yeah,
Jazz.
You're still choosing Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Suns suck, dude. They're in hell.
Suns
Also,
or
their
Nets?
ownership group is
Suns or Nets would be a
horrible.
better question.
I
Suns are.
think Wizards or Jazz would be like a good question. Like those two are very
I feel like
similar
it'd be easily
situations
the
to me.
Wizards, right? Would it not be easily the Wizards?
Why?
I feel like the Wizards young core has more
I I
potential
I
than the Jazz young core.
I like the
Maybe.
Wizards young core better.
Yeah,
No,
Sar,
that's
like
fair.
AJ Johnson's good too.
Koulibaly,
Yeah.
like they got some decent, and they have like
Love
they have
Carrington.
aging, yeah,
Trey
they have
Johnson, I'm the highest
aging
out of
assets.
all the three.
Yeah, we
Mm.
know you love him, Sai.
No, I just mean like none of those guys are efficient scorers, like in the slightest.
Yeah,
Like on the Wizards, they all suck at shooting the ball.
Alex Sard in
So,
theory is
Trey
good, but
Johnson, in
he's
theory,
ass.
can do that.
And
And
don't,
Like
and don't
Sarr,
Keyshawn George, bro.
Don't sleep
Tyler's a
on
good
the
defender, but yeah.
don't sleep on the Chris Middleton, CJ McCollum
Yeah,
tandem in
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Washington.
like they have aging assets. So I mean, do you think a team is giving up a late first rounder at the trade deadline for Chris Middleton or CJ McCollum? I don't know. I mean,
No.
yeah, okay,
All
fine. That
right.
was a dud.
So you want to ask one?
Yeah.
Sure. Kind of similar actually. The question is looking at like two of the more hellish situations in the NBA. We got the Suns and the Sixers. Which
Oh, okay.
situation would you rather be in?
Sixers, like pretty
Really?
easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's pretty
Because
easily, but the fact that you have like Tyrese Maxey and like some assets, they have some assets, right?
they
Who
have
the
some,
Pick,
yeah.
right?
Sixers? They have their picks, right?
They don't have
Yeah.
a lot of their picks.
Well, it's more than
Because
the Suns.
they traded a decent amount for Harden back
Yeah.
then. And then yeah, they do have more than Suns. They have McCain and Maxey, but you also have the two
Yeah.
worst contracts in the league. If
Yeah, VJ
Embiid,
Edgecombe too. But yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
Edgecombe too. But Embiid, like legit, they're not sure if he's coming healthy for training camp. Paul George just had shoulder surgery. These guys are on your books for nearly 50 million for 3 more years.
Ugh, that's
mhm.
Um,
bad. That's
so the Suns, like again, young core are definitely the Sixers, but the Suns have way more cap flexibility because they're legitimately under the first apron now. And
But
But
they
even
the
though they're
also
like
don't
paying,
have a good. What are they doing with that cap flex? Like, what are they? What do you see them doing without any picks in a garbage team? Like,
they can
if anything,
trade
they
him,
should.
they can trade book for assets though.
Yeah, that
That you
would
don't
be what
really
they
have the
have to
choice.
do.
You don't have
they
the
won't
choice there with
though.
the Sixers. Yeah,
They
that's fair.
won't they
But the
won't trade both.
difference is that you could trade book for assets, but your assets are gonna be what? The equivalent of Tyrese Maxey and a couple first round picks. That's what the Sixers already
Without the
have.
salary hell you're in.
Without the salary hell you're in, but I guess like at what point do they even do the trade? They're not gonna do it this year.
Yeah,
Like I
that's a
doubt
good
they're gonna trade
question.
Booker, right? So
I
like
mean, they just extended him, so they can't trade him
yeah, they're not.
for a
And he's
while.
on a fucking 72, 70 million,
Yeah.
$75 million deal.
Yeah,
Like
he doesn't even want to leave. So that's the real thing is if he
that's the
wants to leave,
problem.
they might have a chance of
And they
getting
can't
him.
possibly build a team around him with
No.
Yeah.
what they have right now.
But they
So
have,
that's why I
they
feel like
have
the salary
Malawach, they have
flexibility.
Ryan Dunn, they have a couple guys.
All right, bro. We're talking about like this. You hate the Wizards young core, but you're hyping up this young core. Like, come on,
I'm not
like
saying
it's
that.
like
I'm saying,
mediocre.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I do
I'll,
Sixers despite
I
the
do
money.
Sixers too. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All
I'll,
right,
I'll,
I get
I'll
it.
I'll ask one.
Devil's advocate.
This I don't think this is easy, but I'll ask it anyway. Would you rather lose like the 2011 Heat or the 2016 Warriors? And you're like, you don't know what happens after. You don't know if you get KD. You don't know if you win. If you're the Heat, you go and win chips. But which one would you? How would you rather lose?
2011 Heat.
So Warriors fan, how would I rather lose?
Yeah, I would way rather lose 2011 Heat.
Really, after all that like built up expectation, the big three
Yeah,
and
I know. I'd
everything.
rather lose as. Oh, I disagree. Yeah, I would rather lose as the Warriors. I think. How old were the Heat?
3-1 in the
They were all like,
finals?
huh?
3-1 in the finals? They were
No,
all
I know
like
that
late
sucks.
20s, like
But I'm
27,
thinking
20.
bigger picture, bro. Bigger picture.
What difference?
Um,
If you're looking bigger picture, it doesn't make a difference either way. You're losing the finals. But
And
I'm
no,
saying like
in the
morally,
future. I mean,
how
like,
does it
okay,
make a difference? You lose finals, you lose finals. It's the same
no, that's why
bigger
I'm asking
picture.
the age of these guys. Like, what is the
Oh,
window? But I forgot that. I mean, I feel like I mean, Wade and Bosch took big steps back over the next 2 years
well,
after that.
no, they didn't.
Wade was amazing in 2012. He just got
Yeah,
hurt.
He took
yeah.
it, yeah,
They were healthy
Bosh,
for till 2014.
yeah, and then Bosch got the blood
2013
clots.
even D Wade was kind of like
Yeah,
off the
that's
hinges.
fair.
Yeah, no, in that 2014 finals, they were
2012, he was
ass too.
insane. Wade was really
He was
Yeah,
good.
insane. Yeah. 2014 he was not even Dwayne Wade.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So, like looking back, I would rather be in the Warrior situation, even if we don't get
But
KD,
I don't
because
think that's the question though.
no,
Like,
no, it's
what
how is
would
it?
manner would you rather lose in as
Oh,
or
is
have
it
your
a
team
man? Oh,
lose
it's
in?
manner. Okay, then I'm
Yeah,
overanalyzing. Yeah, I'd rather not blow the fucking 3-1
yeah.
lead. But
That's what I'm
I was
thinking.
thinking, I was trying to make it an NBA question, not just like a like.
well,
Would you rather?
the reasoning behind the question was that like both teams lost to underdogs. Both teams were expected to win. And the 2011 it's you would think it's the 2016 Warriors and I'd probably choose the 2011 Heat, but it is something to be said about like, the whole like you get LeBron, D Wade, big three, like this whole thing. Like you have to win a championship and they didn't. And that's like that must have
Mhm.
been a summer from hell for LeBron.
But like
Oh yeah,
73 wins. They had the best regular season. I'm sorry, but they had the best regular season of all time. You had
thank
a
you.
gotten, I mean, you
They're
barely
also
you get it come back from 3-1 against the Thunder. So I'm taking a hit here too, but you're coming
Yeah,
back
yeah,
3-1
yeah.
against the Thunder. and then you have a clear runaway. You're up 3-1 with one game left. That is so
And then Draymond gets
demoralizing.
suspended. Yeah.
And I will say maybe I'm just remembering. I don't remember much about the 2011 Heat and what was going on,
Yeah.
but there are some context to the 3-1 lead and Draymond getting injured, getting suspended, and
That's
Kobe
Correct.
getting
fair. But
hurt.
I
And
also
There you
another
yeah,
go.
thing is 2015, right? Like you had Kyrie and Love out. So like a part of it, like the Cavs are a legit threat, and they don't become that because KD is there. But there's like a legit like actual obstacle in your way for the next 2 years after that. Like you don't know, and then also you have that demoralizing victory in like loss in the back of your head. I feel like it's a bigger deal.
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I
yeah.
mean, obviously you get KD and it fucking ruins everything, but you know,
No, I think the 2011. Okay, I guess I don't know if I'm going back and forth. I think 2011 is definitely like I would rather lose. I don't know. Like I don't think I'm thinking about this correctly, but like 2011 was definitely a more surprising loss in my
no, it
opinion.
wasn't. No,
Given the
what?
context, I mean, you see that Steph was
73
still
wins.
hobbled.
I mean,
Yes, I
sure,
think
but they were
so.
up 3-1.
Heat were also on the verge of going up 2-0 and they blow the fucking huge fourth quarter lead in
2-0
game
is
two.
way different than 3-1.
It is.
I know it's way different, but
And the Heat were eventually down 3-2. Like
Six.
they
six.
lost the last two. It was like 2-2 and they lost the last two. Like
I don't know. Like
I don't know. Something
it's
about
so
Jay
hard.
losing to Jason Terry and JJ Barea is like versus LeBron, and
That
fair.
LeBron.
team did beat a lot of good teams in
That's
the
true.
playoffs before that.
Yeah,
But
they
like
beat like
Spurs.
three back-to-back good teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
beat Thunder, Lakers. Was it I don't
I think
remember
Spurs.
which one.
Spurs, yeah.
Spurs.
The
Yeah.
Spurs, yeah. Okay, that's crazy. But I think Kobe was hurt. Um or
Yeah, first
was
round
that maybe
Kobe
that was
was
a
hurt.
falling.
But
I swear,
it
yeah,
wasn't like Ace Achilles, but yeah.
he was playing when he played.
Yeah.
But I
No,
think he was out for
it
a
was
while.
after it was before the Achilles. Like that was
Oh
2012
yeah, Achilles 2013.
or 2013, yeah.
Yeah. Um I don't know. I don't think I ever give an answer to this. I don't know, man. Oh fuck.
I'd
Uh
definitely rather lose like the Heat
thanks,
did.
man. All right. Wait, Sal, did you say your answer?
I said the Heat too. I said the Heat too.
Okay. All right, man. Um, okay, I'll say he too. Okay. Would you rather my questions suck. Would you rather have prime Derrick Rose or 2022 John Morant?
Oh,
Are you
Take
talking
that
about
back.
rest of career like one season?
No, rest of career, but imagine Derrick Rose doesn't get hurt.
oh,
I think D Rose.
I would take D
I feel
Rose
like that's
though.
hard because
Yeah.
Josh taking a fucking like he's
Yeah.
almost falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine if John Morant kept his 2022 production the rest of his career,
As
and
exciting
then
as he was, I
Derrick Rose
mean,
does
like
whatever you imagine he does. I don't know.
relative
What'd you
to
say?
era, I feel like Rose, and then like you're considering like circumstance, like that team was like terrible spacing wise, like elite defense, but not really good offensive situation. And again, not a super high scoring era. I think
Talking about the Bulls,
way
right?
more impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bulls. I think way more impressive that Rose got to,
He did carry them off. Their
yeah,
defense was good,
legitimately.
I think. Um, okay.
Yeah, and he was in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then like he had an insane run, and then they put LeBron on him, and it's like, okay, what the hell is he supposed to do?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Uh,
true.
but 2022 Ja was like really exciting though.
It was
Like
crazy,
there
dude.
was stuff
He
he was
averaged
doing
Yeah.
that
like
was like,
He
yeah,
was like
he
what,
was like in his
27?
sleep. He was yeah, 28. I think it was 28 even, maybe. Like it
Wow.
was like 20, I swear it was like 27.9, something like dumb like that. He was like ridiculously efficient as well. Like in terms of it
27.4.
is finishing. Huh?
27.4.
Oh,
and his
27.4.
like
Okay,
his
okay.
6 to 8 foot floater was like
Yeah.
automatic.
Oh man. Yeah. And he was also a great playmaker too. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Yeah, so
Okay, so that
which
kind of goes. I kind of I had a would you rather also related to
okay.
D Rose. Would you rather D Rose never gets hurt or the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers is never vetoed?
Wait, bro, have you seen those like stupid like those pill questions where like would you like blue pill, red pill, or green pill? And then there's one like would you rather Derrick Rose never got hurt? Would you rather Warriors still blow the 3-1 lead? Would you rather Kobe never die? And then it's like, oh, I wonder which one I would choose. And the comments just like, what the fuck is this question?
I'm taking
Um,
the D
so
Rose one, to be honest.
Yes.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
were you
I
I thought
I
you were
meant
answering my question for a
no, I
second.
meant
I
in
bet
this
it yours.
situation.
Yeah, I
I
bet
meant
it
in this
yours.
situation. Okay.
Oh, oh,
All
oh.
right, bro. Oh, okay.
So what do you guys think?
I think it's pretty easy, Rose. Like, I mean, as cool as it would have been, I think Lakers fans only give a shit about the Chris Paul thing. Like, Clippers were a great team. Lob City,
Mhm.
fun time. Um,
Yeah.
and they
I still
were
think it.
perennial Western Conference contenders. So it would have been cool, Kobe and
I'm
CP.
sure they
Like
win
probably,
one.
I think
I'm
they
sure
probably
they
do.
win one.
Yeah,
Um,
I just think it would have been cool to see Kobe play with like a guard like
real
CP.
point guard.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think he ever. Who was the best point guard he ever played with?
Like Derek Fisher, right?
yeah.
Is there a better point guard than Derek Fisher?
I
I don't.
mean,
That
I
he's
don't
played
know,
with?
like
Probably not.
Nick Van
Yeah.
Smush
Exel. I don't
Parker's
know.
not in the contention. I mean, he technically played with Gary Payton for like 1 year.
He
So
played
No, I
with
think
Steve
I.
that
Nash.
was washed Gary Payton. Oh,
He played
right. But like
Yeah.
yeah,
also washed Steve Nash.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like,
I think probably Nick Van Exel. I think he was like a all-star when he played with him,
Mhm.
but that was way early.
oh, that was like early in his
Yeah,
career.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that, he wasn't even good at that time.
It was like 1998 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeremy
Uh,
Lin, maybe. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think I
okay.
would go Derrick Rose for the same reason. I just feel like the trajectory for Derrick Rose was like stupid,
yeah,
and it feels like we really, really missed something. And also, like for my own like selfish reasons, I want to see how he stacks up against like prime Russell Westbrook and prime
Mhm.
Steph
yeah.
Curry, because that was only a few years out. Like he was just like a
Yeah.
few years out from
That's
being in
crazy.
that
Yeah,
era of point guards, right?
yeah.
So, yeah, I would probably I would do anything to see like a prime Derrick Rose. And I wonder how he would evolve in today's game because like the 3 point like real like increase in volume came like 2017.
He turned
So
into a
I'd
decent
want to see
shooter
it.
himself. Like
He did on the
solid.
Timberwolves. He was like not bad
Yeah.
too, right? Yeah, that one
Like he
like
had
that
a
one
couple
50 point game
seasons.
was crazy.
The
I,
Knicks, he shot 40%. He wasn't like terrible
Yeah,
on, yeah. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
feel like in 2015 on the Bulls he was also all right, but maybe I'm.
that bank shot against the Cavs was cool.
28, I think 28% from that year, but
No,
Jeez,
not his 3 point shot. Just like he was. I feel like
oh,
when he was like kind of recovering from his
he
injury
was
and he looked like
fine. Yeah, he was an all. Was he an all star or was he not an all? Maybe in
no.
2014.
he
I
never was
swear
an
he was.
all-star until
He was
after his injury.
after that. Oh, really? I don't know why I thought
Yeah.
he was an all star. Yeah, Derrick Rose.
Dude,
That's
he
so
got
funny that
ninth place in MVP voting one year. What the
which year?
hell?
What year?
Which year?
2021.
Timberwolves year, right?
I think
Wow.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that was that year.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
it was the year before. He was in Detroit the whole year. Detroit and New York.
Oh, you're right. No, he
That's
had a really good Detroit year. I swear he had. Wait,
yeah, he
wait.
was
Let me pull up the
solid.
stats. I remember. I remember this. Oh man, dude,
14
that was
points
so
per
long.
game.
I feel so old. Wait, I want to find this.
Wait, he averaged 14 and he was ninth in MVP voting?
He averaged
Yeah, that's
18.
Okay.
oh, that was
He
the year
averaged
before,
18.
but the year he got ninth in
Yeah,
MVP voting, which is probably just one vote from
that's
like
so
a
weird.
fun like a Chicago sports writer, but
Yeah.
that's just funny.
How did he become ninth place with one vote? Like, I feel like you have to get more than that, right?
I don't think so for MVP. Maybe like one like
Like
third
in
place vote or
ninth
something.
place in MVP voting, meaning he was top 10 in MVP voting that year,
Let's
or he
see.
Yeah,
got
but like
one
if
ninth
every
place vote.
He got one first place vote, dude.
What?
That's crazy.
Wait,
Yeah.
how the fuck do these guys have jobs? That's
yeah,
crazy,
see,
dude.
this is
Yeah.
how you know, dude. Some like award you it's hard to base your arguments off awards because like some of
Yeah,
this is bullshit.
That's
for
so
sure.
dumb, dude. Yeah. Okay. Um, what
Let
was
me
the
do another
point?
one.
Where are we going with this? This is Derrick Rose versus Chris Paul, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do another
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely do Derrick Rose. Wait, side, do you have one now?
Yeah. Would you personally rather have T-Mac's career where you have like a high
Oh
peak,
fuck. I
um,
have
you have a similar one?
or
Or
who?
Manu's career
Oh shit, I had a different one.
where you
I
get
saw you
four
different.
championships, elite role player, two All-Stars, two All-NBAs. T-Mac was seven All-Stars, seven All-NBAs, but never really sniffed the second round of the playoffs. So
Is Manu gonna be a Hall of Famer? Is he a Hall of Famer?
I think he's already there, I thought.
Is he already there? Might be right.
Yes, 2022.
Okay.
Both of them are. So both of them
Oh, he's
qualify.
it's a basketball Hall of Fame though, because they won that like 2004, right? Like, didn't Argentina win in
They
2004? That was
did.
like a huge
Yeah.
deal. They beat the thing. Um,
So the first thing I did when I heard this question was I went to look at their career NBA earnings. And
Very
T-Mac,
similar. I mean, actually 30 more mil, I think, for T-Mac I
yeah,
saw.
T-Mac was 162 and Manu was 130. And
he
I think
also
I
had
would pay,
shoes and like other probably had more endorsements
Yeah,
than
he's really
Ginobili
popular
did.
in China. But also Manu's probably like, I mean, other than Messi, probably the second most popular guy in Argentina.
yeah, so I
So,
think
Okay,
I'd go Manu. I'd go Manu. You know,
okay.
the money's similar. You want the chips,
I
you
go
know.
T Mac.
They
Really?
both
I
played the
go
same
T.
amount, like 16 years in the NBA. I
Yeah.
think I would have gone Manu as well, actually.
Joey, let me ask you this then: would you
Yeah.
rather have Andre Iguodala's career, or I'm not gonna say Joel Embiid, that's too good, but fuck, like a Joel Embiid-esque career, I guess. Like like damn. I mean, T Mac was like practically like for a couple of years like a top 5, 7 player. Embiid is definitely better, but I guess in terms of money nowadays, it's like the
Yeah,
difference is
that's the difference.
astronomical,
Yeah,
right?
Give me Embiid every.
That's what I'm
He has an
saying. No, that's my
MVP.
same logic for why I would. I mean, the MVP is hard. No, like I'm just trying to equate them. So
yeah,
ignore the MVP for the sake of this, but just in terms of like where you are in the landscape of the league. I mean, Shaq literally said if I didn't Shaq say if I had T
yeah,
Mac we would have won. Like
yeah. I mean,
he
no,
was in
he
what?
was on NBA first team 2 years, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in
He
the
was
time
in
with
those
Kobe and everyone.
conversations.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
And he's the biggest what if ever too. He underperformed in the playoffs though.
T Mac also like blew a 3-1 lead and he never made it out the
Yeah.
first round. Like
No,
that's
no,
the thing, right? Like the
that's
playoff
fair.
success, like you gotta take, like that's the
And Embiid too, bro.
drastic difference.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking I take Manu. I want to know what it's like to make it past the first round of the NBA
I
playoffs.
guess I'm
Yeah,
just selfish that way. Like, I guess like when they're once you're in the NBA and you're making like millions, it doesn't matter whether you're making like 30 million or 10 million. They just care about championships. But for me personally,
No,
like,
wait.
who do you
I
think is more popular? I feel like Manu's probably more popular, like to the general
worldwide.
public. Well, worldwide,
worldwide maybe,
I feel
but
like
like
China like really loves T-Mac, so
they
that could
also
be
have
like
Kobe. They
a
have a thing for their
No, but
shooting and
worldwide, I mean
Harden.
Manu's an international star. Like
That's what I'm
that's also
saying.
true.
But like I'd rather be like the better player in the NBA. Yeah, like he was
Yeah,
so, like come on, he was like one of the best
for
players in the
sure.
NBA. Like I'd
No,
rather
that's
be
why it's a
that
question in
than a
my
role
opinion. Yeah,
player.
like, but again, the play like he's yeah,
Manu won a gold medal too.
Yeah, I know.
that is true.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest, like, most impressive gold medal in history too.
Yeah.
So, like, they have that, but still, at the end of the day,
T-Mac's never
I
played
think it's just
basketball in like he's like let alone June. He's never played basketball in like mid-May. Like
yeah, I know, and
that's
also it's the injuries. Like, imagine going through that
yeah,
many
for
injuries
sure.
in your life. That
Yeah, that's
sucks.
true.
Hey, T
Like
Mac and Manu
that's
did
what
play
that's the thing
together,
with
guys.
Embiid. That's
Don't
why I was
forget.
like, if it weren't for
Yeah,
the money difference, like the amount of injuries that dude has had, like terrible, like Bell's palsy, like facial
that's so
concussions, like
tough, bro.
that sounds horrible to deal with.
I mean, we all
But
read that
yeah,
profile, bro. Like that shit made me want
Yeah,
to cry. Like
for
I can't.
real.
I
so
would not want
sad,
to go
man.
through that.
Exactly.
But okay, again, I was just saying it for the T Mac comparison, so ignore that question. But like
Yeah,
for T Mac, he's beloved by NBA fans. Like they
yeah.
like even today, like they're like, oh, imagine like T Mac was better than fucking D Rose like was. I could say that with pretty decent confidence. I think like if they were both like continue their career, I think T Mac had a higher ceiling than Derrick Rose did. Maybe disagree, but
I mean, we'll never
I think he
know.
was.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Rohan. So
Oh, for sure.
who was your player that you were going to compare him to?
I had T Mac versus Vince Carter.
Mm.
Because I think Vince
I
Carter,
think
he also won
T-Mac.
a championship, but T Mac was definitely the better player. And Vince Carter obviously just had he had a good career. He just had a
Wait, when
very,
did Vince
very,
win a championship?
did he not win with the Mavs or did he go a year later?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he went after.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, so there you go. It's a lot, basically a long, good career or great career versus like a superstar. Like, I mean, I know maybe you can consider Vince a
I mean,
superstar for a
dude,
couple of
like
years,
T-Mac played 16 years. Vince Carter played like 22, so it's like obviously a
but
lot
like,
more. And he probably made more
that's
money, a good amount more money.
yeah, I guess we're basing all this shit on money, huh? But like
for
I'm
sure.
saying T Mac was like the guy, like that guy. Vince was
Yeah.
never like to that level. Like
That's what I mean. Like I would go T-Mac for that reason.
I'd go T Mac too. I also think like in terms of impact, like you said, like NBA fans love um T Mac, but I think that aside from the dunk contest, like I don't know what impact Vince has beside what the meme where he's like, I got one more in me. Like I feel like that's the only part of Vince that I see
I
around
mean, he was
nowadays.
pretty
hey, he has a gold
legendary in
medal, doesn't he? Wait,
Canada.
does Vince have a gold medal?
No, I don't think
Wait, was he
so.
on the 2004 team?
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Then when did he do that dunk?
I think it's 2000. He had hair back then.
He played 2000 in Sydney.
So he
Oh,
does
he
have a
won.
gold
He did.
medal.
He does have a gold. Yep, sorry, sorry.
Okay,
Oh
good.
yeah, he does have
I
gold.
wasn't sure what year it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually think I'd rather have Vince Carter's career because I think
What?
the
What's the
difference
difference to you? What?
between Vince Carter and Manu Ginobili's
Yeah.
career, I think
No.
Vince Carter
Oh.
was much better. Like
Oh, I'm talking
I
about
like
T-Mac.
no, but I'm saying like I'm comparing it to that question, right? Because I'd rather have T Mac's career than Manu Ginobili's. But I think Vince Carter was also a perennial All Star.
For
But T
sure.
Mac was a better, like had a higher, like was better.
These are very, I
But
mean, yeah. Like I
Vince
think
Carter
T-Mac's
had like
clearly
a
better all time than Vince
he
Carter.
is
But
better
it's
all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. But I think Vince Carter also like he had less setbacks and he was able to play. I feel like it was nice. It's cool that he got to play a different role on different teams in the sense that like he
Yeah.
became that veteran on the Grizzlies, Mavs even, and then on the Kings. I remember that. And then like with the Hawks too. I don't know. I think it was. I actually think like I think you guys are underrating like
His peak was
iconicness a
no
little
pretty
bit to no,
insane.
no, 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 Vince Carter. Yeah, no, I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this like
Yeah.
I think NBA fans actually fuck with Vince more than you guys are saying. Like
No, I mean
I
I
don't
think he's
know.
more popular than T-Mac probably.
That's what I'm saying. I
Really?
Yeah.
actually think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. That's why
Because he flamed out because the dunk contest was so iconic. Like
that
he's
dunk was,
legit known as the best
he's like a
dunker in NBA
Raptors legend,
history.
even though he
That's true.
fucked them
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, Raptors
Yeah,
legend. He's
like
played
they
for so many
love
teams.
like he might be one of the most well liked play like star level players I can think. Like no one who the fuck doesn't like Vince Carter? Like
Yeah.
people shit on T Mac all the time because
Canadians, but
he
yeah.
was nah, but he was like better than Vince Carter, so he had higher expectations. And people flame him for it, like, oh, like they compared him to Kobe, he didn't make the first round. It's like comparing Darren Williams to Chris Paul. It's like literally that's what it was. Like
Mm.
Darren Williams was elite to the point where he had those comparisons, but he wasn't actually like Chris Paul. He
Yeah, I
just like
think in terms of those three, I'd rank it in terms of the careers I'd want is Manu, T-Mac, Vince.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, same.
Mine is the opposite. That's crazy. Mine is Vince T Mac.
Wow.
I'm just confused.
Yeah,
Why
I
why
guess
why do you
so.
care about Vince over
Dude, I
T-Mac?
want to
That's
be the fucking guy on my team. Like if
okay,
like
but
what
T-Mac was that too. Like why not?
T Mac
I
was
guess he
that.
made the
Yeah, I
playoffs
know.
more. Vince got farther in the playoffs, but like not by
Yeah,
much.
I
I
think
mean, definitely
exactly.
by
I think
much
Vince
actually.
got farther in the.
He
Who
made the
was on that
finals.
2004 Nets team? Was Vince on that team?
He was on the
Vince
five
was,
Or
Nets, oh
2003
five
Nets?
Nets team.
Richard Jefferson was
2003 Nets team, huh?
on that. Yeah, it was Vince and what you talking 04 or 03?
Oh, 03. Oh 04, they didn't make the finals, right?
No, they did. I thought that was 04 was the year they made the
Oh 04 was
finals.
Pistons.
He never made the finals.
Oh,
Vince Carter?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're right. Vince Carter was still in the Raps, I think, at this point.
oh.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I
Oh, I
prefer
guess
Vince
actually
Carter because of that. I again,
no, he never made the finals. My bad. I thought he made it with the Magic, but he was there the year
no, yeah, he
after
did.
they made the finals.
Oh, the Nets made it in 2002, no?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, they played
Okay.
the Lakers two times in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2002,
No, no, sorry, no, they
2003.
didn't. They
They
made the
played the
finals 2000 in a row. Played the Spurs in 2003, Lakers
yeah,
in 2002.
yeah.
I think.
But
Wait.
no, Vince wasn't on either of those teams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He
Yes.
got there
Okay.
before. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I just like I think it's just cooler to be like an MVP caliber player than a role player, even though Manu's like, I don't know, a
But
legend.
T-Mac's closer
Yeah.
to
I don't
that than
know.
Vince. That's why I'm confused why you go rather
No,
than
that's
Vince.
true. I think I'm finding some kind of middle ground. Like where T-Mac had
Mm,
to go through those injuries and like even the thing is Vince aged somewhat gracefully, I feel like.
that's fair.
Like
Yeah.
T-Mac kind of like he basically retired then comes back to play with the Spurs.
Yeah, that
Just
was
weird.
weird.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
I don't know. It's kind of on the opposite side. I think it's kind of nice not to have to be the first option, man. There's you don't have to worry so
no,
much
it's
about scouting
true.
reports. You know.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. Like yeah, and Manu was obviously good enough to start on the Spurs.
Yeah.
That was never wasn't a skill issue, but I don't know. It's like Vince. It's fucking like Tracy McGrady. Like come on, or like even Vince Carter. Like they were all like number one, number two options
Also,
for their entire careers.
the Spurs brand of basketball seemed like so fun to play in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. And Manu played it to perfection. Yeah, and he got to play. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Anybody
Okay,
got another one?
I have
Okay, I
one,
got
but you guys can go ahead. Like if you have,
I
we
have
have like
one
one
more.
each.
go for it.
Yeah, I have one more too.
I have a couple more I could run
Oh,
through,
go.
but they're kind of quicker. All right, this one's kind of stupid, but who would you rather play in a 1v1? If Rudy Gobert was 6 feet tall, or if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 75 years old, which he's 78 right now, but he's like on a cane. So I'm just gonna give him a couple more years.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather
Um,
play Kareem, dude. Like
yeah.
not
Okay.
very. I just what drive by him every single time, or just like he'll be too fucking
But
lazy
if
to
he gets
guard
the
me at the 3 point
ball,
line.
that's the thing.
No, I don't. I don't know. I feel like I'm stronger than Kareem, 75-year-old
All right,
Kareem.
fair.
I personally very confident that I could push back on Kareem. If the thing,
Well, the thing is, Kareem is still like 7 foot though. So like,
Yeah, that's why. And his shot is the hook shot. You know what I mean? Like
he
he can
can
do that
hook
from
it, dude. He's
anywhere.
not hooking that shit from the 3 point line. I'm not letting him in there. I'll
All
fucking
right,
push
fair.
his old ass back.
no, the thing is, a 6 foot Gobert is still
That's the thing. Like
like
what?
He's locking my ass up. I'm not scoring on go. Like I
yeah.
can't.
He
No,
he still is because his timing is what's so great about
And he'll be
Gobert.
lengthy
that's
as
true.
fuck too. Like he's still long for his height, so I'm assuming it'll be
But
proportional
like, is
when
he
he's six
scoring?
feet. Am I scoring? I
No,
don't
I guess
know.
that's fair. Yeah. But
Like it's like Tony Allen versus me. Like it took
yeah.
him a few inches
No,
on
to
Tony
be
Allen.
honest, to be
Yeah.
honest, I do think that like if it comes down to like neither of us can score, I feel like I have a better chance of making threes
That's
than
what I'm
Gobert.
saying.
Maybe you might be
Especially
right.
like Gobert's not adjusted to this like minuscule height for his standards. And
No,
like so
give
he's
him
gonna be
like
like
a month.
hella short.
Give
I'm not
both of
doing
them a
that. I'm
month to
not giving
prepare
him
for this.
that. I'm not giving him that, but
Dude, Kareem is 75. He's a cane for a reason. Even if you're like subtracting
let's
people,
say
there's like
let's say till he what didn't have a cane. Like he could walk on his own and shit. Like
yeah, no, I'm saying even at 75, if he
yeah.
eventually needed a cane a couple years later, he's probably not doing great. Like
Yeah,
I
I mean
don't know.
fair, fair.
The thing is, he's
And
just
again,
gonna.
7 feet is also a negative for him. Like he's old. It's not easy to be old with being that tall. Like
That's
that's why those guys die
No.
earlier, have like knee injuries
that's true. That's
and
true.
shit. So yeah. So what are you guys going with? Gobert or Kareem?
I guess I'm taking Kareem, but I think he's
I
just
think
gonna
I'll
make.
take a Kareem too.
I think he's gonna
But
let me
Wow.
shoot. I think he's gonna
Oh
let me
yeah,
shoot
you are.
my
Oh yeah.
first shot. I think he's gonna let me shoot my first shot, and then I'm gonna miss it, and then he's just gonna like back me down every time and shoot a little sky hook.
that's what I'm yeah. If you
Dude,
get
just
caught on
dribble
shoot three and
around for
miss,
like there's no shot clock in a one-on-one. Just
that's
keep
true.
dribbling till he passes
I
out.
think he's gonna. I think he's gonna just let me shoot my first shot, and I
If
might
it's
miss
three
it.
dribble, I'm screwed though.
Three dribble.
Actually, I mean
Imagine
he can't post me up
Gobert
with
with
three
three
dribbles though.
dribble. Imagine Gobert offensively with three dribble, bro. What the fuck is gonna happen? Hey, you saw Gobert working out with Lethal Shooter?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see him when even if he's 6 feet tall after that.
that's fair.
Isn't Lethal Shooter make guys worse? Who I feel like did Anthony Davis go work out with him, and then
I
Yeah.
his
yeah,
jump shot
I
got
heard that.
worse.
I heard
I
that. I saw
I
that.
remember he made KCP better, I think. Or maybe he didn't. I
Oh,
mean,
did
he's,
he?
he sucks now,
It's
but
such a fucking gimmick, dude. Whatever. Okay, so you want to do one real quick?
Yeah, I got one more. Well,
Go
I got
for it.
two more, but one of them I think is obvious, so I'll just do
Okay.
this one. Um, who had a higher peak, Giannis or KD?
damn, it's a good
I
one.
feel like
Yeah,
we've talked about this before. I hate, or maybe we've done
we
Kawhi
might have.
versus
I don't
KD.
like it either, but I have to ask it because that's the only one where I was like, I genuinely don't know the answer.
This is so hard.
I'm gonna go KD. Um, I think there's a case like his peak is like maybe a top three scoring peak ever. And Giannis obviously had the depoy, so that's like something you got to take into consideration. But I think his off, like if you're going based off, I feel like his offensive peak is right now. His defensive peak was back then. So like depending on what you choose as his peak, he was never as good a scorer as KD was. And then
Mhm.
his defense, like I think he was a limited offensive player at that point. Like not limited, like obviously elite, but way bigger gap than he is now to
Yeah,
KD scoring. So I'd
Mm,
still
I,
go
I
KD.
I like that actually. I
Yeah.
think I'd agree. I think you're right. Giannis wasn't as polished. And dude, KD in 2017 was
Yeah,
just
dude,
like
he was
unbelievable.
ridiculously efficient. Could get to the
no,
line,
that
could shoot
finals was
from
dumb.
anywhere.
Even 2019 before his injury, he
Yeah.
was
If
going
you're doing
crazy in the playoffs.
2014, like
And he
MVP
kind of
Katie.
you could argue he outplayed Giannis in after his Achilles in
This is
2021.
what
That's
I was
true.
gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say. We could probably agree that that year was Giannis's peak, even though he didn't win MVP like that finals run, 50 in the game
That's true.
six to seal
Yeah.
it. Kevin Durant was outplaying him in the play. He was playing. Like, Giannis had an amazing series versus the Nets. KD had a better series with a fucking garbage supporting cast. Harden was
Yeah.
fat and his hamstring was hurt. Oh my god,
Dude,
hamstring. Yeah, Harden was hurt.
I was seeing Joe Harris clips from
Yeah,
that.
Joe Harris. Oh my
Got like one
god,
for
what a
30 or something like
joke.
crazy.
Yeah, like Jeff Green was their second best player,
Yeah.
and Kyrie was hurt after like they went down 0-2, and then Kyrie gets hurt, and then that's how they come back and win. Like I don't know. I think KD was just understood as the second best player for so long. And like I think if Giannis was put back in that situation, I'd still just go KD. I think the scoring is just unmatched. And then
Yeah.
his defense on the Warriors was also very good. It wasn't what it
Yeah.
is now, but it was still really, really good. Like that's
I
where he
look at
learned to
I
be a
think it was
good team
better. I think
defender.
it was better than it
I
is now
also
for
think it was
sure.
better.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think he's a better off-ball defender now, like KD. I think he's got a much like he was already good, but I
He was
think
really
he's
good back then. That's like a
he
shot
was,
blocker
yeah.
too.
In his first year itself on the Warriors, he became a really good defender.
God, that
Um,
team was so good, dude. Oh my God, that shit.
Yeah, playmaking. I think KD playmaking like in his prime. I think again, it's probably gotten a little better as his career's gone on. I don't. I think it's a wash. I think KD's better.
He averaged
Rohan,
damn
as
near 2 blocks a
Rohan,
game.
as a Warriors fan, how much weight do those championships like actually hold to you?
Like in terms of like how fondly I like how I felt after them.
Yeah,
This gonna sound crazy. 2017, I know it's supposed to be like the vengeance and shit. I didn't really feel that much because of like how much of a bloodbath it was. But then you
Yeah.
go to 2018, which weirdly, like I could say the same thing for. Only the difference was getting there was way it felt
Yeah, the
way
Rocket
harder. Like
series like got it
that
to
Rocket
7.
series took years off my life, dude. Like I still remember like I can this is gonna I don't want to explain this for too long, but like I'll give you like 2 minutes. Like I remember every little bit of that series. After game one, we had a like, and this was like I was a very nerdy NBA fan, but not to the point that I am now. Like each year, I feel like I get like I understand more about basketball and like these situations. I didn't like I guess understand the value of home court back in 2018 for whatever reason. So like I didn't value the Warriors winning game one in Houston because they were the second seed. The Rockets were the first seed that year.
Yeah.
I didn't value them winning game one that much. Like that's a huge deal in a series in 2025. Shit, if we win the first game, like when we the Timberwolves, I'm like, holy fuck, it's amazing. We're gonna win the series. We won.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
stole home court. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh, we
It
won.
did.
We
Yeah.
took care of business. And like Charles Barkley was like, it's over. Series over. Game two, they blow us the fuck out. And then game three, I think we won. And then game four is the big one, right? And again, I didn't put as much weight into it, even though if we lose this, we lose home court. We go back to
Yeah.
the thing. And I remember it was my birthday, and I was getting a brand new phone. I was watching the game in the fucking Verizon store. Andre Iguodala gets hurt, and then we lose. So we go back. I think I'm doing this the right order. Yeah, we lose, go down. It's a tie game 2-2, and then they beat us in Houston.
Yeah.
So then we go
But Chris
down
Paul
three
got hurt
two
that game, right? Game
in
five.
Yeah.
this game five, I think
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
got hurt. And then in game six, we go down like 16 early in the
That
game.
was the
And
Steph
I
game. That was
Mhm.
right. The
that
33 in
was
the
the
second
Clay
half.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Clay had 40 that Clay had like
Oh, it
a
was the
very
year
long
after that
scoring
was the
game.
Steph game. The 33 in the
2019
second.
was the
Yeah.
Steph game. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can talk about that for a second.
Sure.
But like 20 I just got in my new phone, right? And then I just
Yeah.
got in a wireless charging pad for that phone on the day of game six. And I just come home and installed it. And I looked and we're down like 60. I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
And then like we outscored them by like 40 in the second half. Like it was the most insane thing ever. Steph and Clay go crazy. And then game seven, again, we go down like 15 early in the game, like in the midway through the second quarter. Harden has this dunk in transition. I'm like, fuck, we're so fucked. And then Steph has a crazy third quarter. I'm at the Habit Burger watching because I had to pick up food. I was at my friend's house, and then it was the rest is history. Like, yeah, like it was all because of Steph that game seven. It was all
Yeah.
Steph. No one talks about it. That third quarter from him, he had like 4 threes, all off like moving screens from Jordan
I'm
Bell.
sure the
It
28
was
missed threes didn't help.
oh, the 20, yeah, it was 27. Yeah, I don't know.
That
27.
was that year. That was that
Yeah,
year.
yeah, 27 missed threes in 2018. No, I was saying like you
27.
said
Yeah,
28.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
27. Yeah.
27 missed threes.
There was some dodgy officiating in that game, I will say.
Yeah, there was. But like
Yeah.
they missed 27 straight threes. It's fine.
That's
Like
fair.
whatever, man.
Yeah. Facts.
And yeah, Chris Paul being hurt, whatever the fuck. I don't care.
Ah,
Next
that was
year,
big.
fucking
That
That
was
was
big.
like
huge.
next year,
Yeah.
bro, like you have Chris Paul, he's all happy, and we don't even fucking have Kevin Durant. And you whoop your ass.
God, as a
Like
as a Cavs fan, I wanted the Rockets to win that series so bad.
Yeah.
that would have been a
So
good series. I don't think it's like an easy just like Cavs win. I think the
no, no, no.
Rockets, yeah.
Oh,
I've
but we had a
told people
chance.
this, like,
We had a
yeah,
chance.
that's true. Like, because I'm such a big hater. I'm always like, yeah, man, no one, like, I always say, like, no one struck fear in my heart like James Harden did.
Mhm.
Like if all the people the Warriors face, obviously outside of LeBron, it was
Yeah.
like it was always Harden, Kyrie, and then Kawhi to a lesser extent, but like Kawhi
Yeah.
and Fred VanVleet. But like those guys, like Harden fucking scared me every single time we played him. That's why I hate him so like that's why I hated him for so long. And now I appreciate him.
Which star
Um
probably scared you the least? Like Dame?
uh surprisingly, no, I have an answer for this. I don't know why I like you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Like Luka didn't scare me for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I
After
have
that,
no
dude,
idea.
after
Luka didn't
oh, I
scare
guess he
me.
was hurt that series. Yeah.
What, the Mavs
I was
series
trying
versus
to
us?
yeah, no,
No,
wait. So
he was fine. He
yeah,
played.
he was
He
healthy.
played
The
normally.
You're
I'm
gonna
trying
say
to
Jokic, aren't you?
Jokic, no, it's not fair to say Jokic. Like, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I can just do it based on the series we've played.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Harden scared me. Kyrie scared me. I'm trying to think of players that didn't scare me. Dame was like kind of like it's actually so funny. I've told you this, I think, but like in that Thunder series, the Blazers Thunder, my dad and I would watch the games. He's like, dude, this guy Damian Lillard, he's so good. Like, oh my, he had a fucking crazy series. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's as good as Steph. I would just laugh. I'd be like, just wait until they play. I cannot wait for you to watch what happens. I couldn't have like predicted like Steph to literally double his scoring output, but it did happen. So maybe Dame. I'm forgetting someone important. Josh scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. Josh scarred me for life in that series. I think AD is another guy I was never scared of until he joined the Lakers,
Mm.
obviously. But like on the Pelicans, like we whooped his ass in 2015, whooped him again in 2018. He didn't scare me at all. Um, yeah, I think those are all the guys that didn't scare me. Yeah, how about you, Sal? Did you I guess as a Cavs fan, you weren't really scared of anyone in the East.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it was a joke.
it's just a joke.
And this
I mean,
is I'm
also
assuming
like
it's just
yeah,
Steph and
you
KD.
also when you're like when it's LeBron, like you're thinking about the finals. You're not thinking about the
Yeah.
finals.
Damn.
Facts.
What about that Celtics series? I went to game 7. Close
2018.
games. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Terry
one was the one where
Rozier.
like it felt the making it to the finals was like all I needed.
that's
Like
fair. Yeah, yeah. It was all
like
like,
the game seven was crazy. Like and it was
That
Jeff
was
Green was his best second best player. Like
yeah,
KD in
I
2021.
remember that. Oh my God.
yeah.
Wait,
That game
didn't
was
we
like
also have a crazy game 6? You guys were down 3-2, right?
game six was the one where he hit two step backs over Jason Tatum. That
Yeah.
was
Game 7 did Tatum dunk on Braun, right?
yeah
Yeah, yeah.
And then he pushed him. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I remember in 2017, Malcolm Brogdon. Remember Malcolm? But he's still not like on an
He's a
NBA team,
wizard,
I
right?
think, right?
Oh, is he
Is he
not?
still? Is he? No,
I think
maybe he was a
I think
wizard,
you're
but
right
like,
actually. He's still a
yeah,
free agent.
Malcolm Brogdon dunked on both Kyrie and Braun in the same game. I
Yeah,
think
I remember
that
that.
was crazy.
A lot of
But he's
people saying
really
the
good.
Knicks.
Who?
A lot of people saying he's going to the Knicks.
What? Dude, that would be a really nice pick.
Well,
You know.
it doesn't seem like certain, but
Why do they need another guard though? Like they have Clarkson, Deuce, and now Malcolm Brogdon
true.
off the bench. It's weird.
Should we go back to
Yeah,
any
sorry.
would you rather's?
Yeah, I have one. Wait, did we finish yours?
Yeah. Giannis KD peak. We didn't.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think we all said KD,
We all
right?
said KD. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you took DeMar DeRozan back 20 years and brought Pete Maravich to current day, who would be better in the landscape of the NBA?
DeRozan. What
DeRozan.
are we talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it that easy?
Yeah. Yeah.
As cool as Pistol Pete
Why?
was, he was more. I
Yeah.
feel like he's more of
Pistol Pete
a.
was insane.
He
Well,
was
He
no,
like
was
a
the
like a
Harlem.
idea.
playmaker and scorer and
Yeah,
shooter.
he was great. I mean, he was like all-time college leading scorer, like insane
Bro,
Imagine
player.
him with like the NBA's like pace and like lack of defense. I don't know.
he wouldn't be better than Darius Garland.
Wow.
He wouldn't.
Wow.
He wouldn't.
That's crazy. The handles. Have you guys seen that one video of like an NBA All-Star game from the 70s or the 80s where they do this like they did a horse game, I think, with Bob McAdoo and Pete Maravich.
Oh, I have
It
seen
was
that. Yeah,
crazy. And they did one with
yeah.
Isaiah Thomas, I think, and like Moses Malone or something. Maybe it was something like that
They
that
should bring
might
that
be right.
back.
Facts.
That's so cool. And like, I don't know, when I was watching it, I was like, holy shit, these guys are actually pretty good. And all the comments are like, my neighbor can do this. I was like, fuck, am I
No,
just ass at
there were a
basketball?
couple in that
That's
video
just pretty
where
Yeah.
impressive.
no, there
Yeah.
were a couple in that video where I'm like, okay, now you guys are wild, and that's like, what do you like? That's too
Yeah,
easy.
that's pretty
Like,
sick. Like, I feel like people are
no, like
underrating those.
opposite. There was
Yeah.
some where they were like, there's no way that you guys are
Yeah.
talking
Like one of
basketball.
them was probably like an elbow shot, like a just like a normal
Yeah.
Oh,
mid-range elbow. Like there were some easy ass
sure.
ones that they
No,
yeah.
no, no, yeah. But like
I
there would
felt
be some like
like
Isaiah
yeah.
Thomas's dribbling was pretty cool. Like I can't fucking dribble that
Like
way. I was
McAdoo, I
pretty
felt like
good.
was just doing like the most basic ass shots, and then
Yeah,
like
there you
Maravich was just trying to do like crazy ass shit, like kept missing. But I mean, he won at the end.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole video, but so
I
how
mean,
What
good
a
is
wild.
DeMar 20 years ago?
I think
oh,
he's really
like
good.
the GOAT.
All right, bro. 20 years ago is
Okay, no,
like
but
I think
2005.
he's like
He's
George
like
Gervin.
T-Mac. T-Mac, bro. That's literally who he is.
oh, 20. I kind of thought you said
I was thinking like 40 years ago, to be honest.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I know.
I said 20. I said 20, guys.
Okay,
Okay, that's a good
actually,
Maybe I could
30.
have said 40.
20 years ago, he's probably like still like in his prime, he's probably like a top
I think he's
15.
like Vince Carter.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, he was a top 15 player in like 2016 or 2017.
Yeah.
I feel you know what's crazy? Like now that I think about it, the NBA between like 2010 and 2020, like I think we like that was like my favorite era of basketball. But like especially like 2010 to like 2017, I feel like the biggest difference between now and then is not necessarily like the best, like the top 10, but like all the role players have gotten so much better.
Yeah.
I feel like in
Yeah.
the
I'm being dead
NBA.
ass. I think it's just your team was better. Like I
No, what
think
do you
right now
mean?
is my favorite time of basketball.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
the era thing, sure,
Yeah.
maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, I
No,
hate the fucking inflated scoring, dude. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying the role. Forget about that part. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like the role players. I just think there's way more good role players out there. Like
Wait.
you're seeing, yeah.
You mean role players or like? Because I was thinking when you were talking like the neck from like 20 the
That
20th
too.
best player to the 50th best player is a lot
Way more.
better.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Like
I
right
guess the
now?
top
Yeah.
ten. I think
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But it's like so, and it's not even that long ago. Like it
No.
wasn't that long ago, or like not even 10 years ago. I would
It's
say
because
like
all
the
the
gap
old
was.
guys are still fucking good. That's the thing. Like even
No, it's not even
they're
just
supposed to
that
wane
though,
out.
dude. Like Brandon Ingram right now is not a. Is he even a top 50 player?
I think
It's
Yeah,
like
around
you would
maybe
have to
right
think
right
about
at
it,
the
right?
end. Right at the end, I'd
Yeah,
say.
right at the end, right? Hey, Brandon Ingram in 2015, where would he rank in the
higher,
NBA? Like,
Top 30.
top
right?
30.
Like top, maybe higher. Like Andre Drummond was a top 20 player in 2016,
That's
dude.
Was he
that's
really, or was it just like
He,
the all NBA
Andre Drummond,
teams needed a
DeAndre
center?
Jordan was all NBA first team.
Again,
All
because
right.
they needed a center.
Okay. Kyle Lowry was a top 25, 30
Kyle
player. Kyle
Lowry
Lowry's
was
good.
nice. He's better than Brandon Ingram.
He was very good.
yeah.
Okay. Insane playoff choker until 2019. But like, yeah, he
Fair.
was
Yeah, fair.
very good. But I don't know. Like, I can't think. I'm trying to think of a better like player to compare him to. I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like Brandon Ingram is like much would be wanted, or like Jonathan Kuminga would already be signed if we were talking like 10 years ago,
Yeah, probably.
right?
I have a would you rather, but it was kind of a stupid one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It was would you rather know the exact like mic'd up word for word conversation between Draymond and KD when they had that blow up in the Clippers game,
Ooh,
or Draymond and Poole in the practice?
pool for sure.
Oh fuck, I
I
have
feel
to
like,
put.
Okay,
I think
okay.
we know the KD one. I
yeah,
think
that's the
they've
thing.
released it.
We
Like
have an
they've told us
idea,
like
but
what they
like
said.
I'm talking about like the
Yeah,
actual because I'm sure there was some
Yeah,
stuff that they didn't release that
maybe
like
right.
he
The
said, but
pool thing, like what did he say to get
exactly.
him
Yeah.
to
It's
punch
like a
him?
mystery, legit.
It's
okay.
Draymond. You see, he's come so close so many times. Yeah.
Okay, no, another one. Would you rather know the exact conversation between Draymond and Poole or the real reason, whatever it was, for why MJ was sick before his flu game?
Pool.
I
Really?
also think pool. I
Yeah.
don't really care
Yeah,
about
that's the
like
thing. I think it's just
MJ's flu.
out of our
Like, did he
interests.
gamble it? Okay, he gambled or he's sick. I don't really give a
Yeah,
fuck. I
like
don't know.
food
I,
poisoning. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like there's some funny story behind that, and
Hangover.
I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's some gambling or
I
some
mean, as
like
a journalist, I'm sure that matters more to you. Like
maybe.
that's
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah, that's something to take into consider.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
well, that's all I had.
All right, I got one
Sai, you have
more.
any more? Yeah.
It's not that great. If okay, who would you rather have, Chet or Wemby if Wemby was the same height as Chet?
Wemby.
Oh, Wemby, yeah.
I still think
Damn.
I'd go Wemby. I
Damn, okay.
think.
I thought this would be close.
How much taller is Wemby?
3 inches taller. 7'1", 7'4".
Fuck.
I think I'd
I'm just
still
saying
go
like
Wemby.
wingspan associated.
I trust Wemby's offensive game a little bit more.
Yeah, I think
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
His offensive game?
Okay, I get what you're saying, like the
I
self-creation thing
definitely trust.
definitely is
Yeah,
better, but I think Wemby's just not a good shooter. Like maybe
I
he would be
think he
better
will
at
be.
7'1",
He
but
will be. He will be.
I think he will be. Yeah, I'm saying right now, like at this moment.
how good a shooter is Chet though?
In the playoffs, he kind of sucks, but in regular season, he's like
Yeah,
40% damn near.
his shot was like weirdly flat in both
It has its
playoffs. I feel
moments,
like.
yeah.
I don't think either. I think yeah. I think I trust Wemby's just like shot creation more. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good
That's
question because I don't know. Like, yeah, I didn't realize. I guess I didn't think about the height being that much of a difference.
because like defensively, I think Chet might be better.
That's that.
At the same height.
I thought more about the defense when you brought up the height.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I think Chet would be better defender at the same height.
I think Wemby. What's crazy, like Wemby right now is like already is like super mobile. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think like if you who would you say is more? I think pretty equally mobile, if not more Wemby, right?
Yeah, but I think the rim protection difference is pretty big
No,
with
no, I'm
the
just
with the
asking. That's a different thing. I'm just saying,
oh,
like Wemby's more mobile right now. Imagine how much more mobile he'll be
I
at
don't think
seven
he's
one.
I don't think he's more mobile. I think
Even if he's equally mobile, he's losing three
yeah.
inches, so he'll become more mobile. So
And
like,
Yeah,
Chet
that's
has
fair.
like some of these hip injuries and stuff. Like I also would
That's
think
a fair
Wemby
point.
more
Yeah, yeah.
mobile.
If you're going to injury, definitely like the
well,
Wemby
Wemby does have that. What the fuck did Wemby have against some blood shit?
blood clot. But that's a fluke thing. Like
That
I mean, so,
sucks.
so was Chet's, but like it's happened twice, so I
I
get the
think I would still go Wemby.
okay.
Yeah, me too.
I think the offensive game is just better right now. Like, yeah, I think, and the defense is like the difference is negligible, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think I go with. Would you also? What would you do, say?
I think it's like overrated how good Wemby is offensively. Like, of
All right,
course
bro.
he's great. Like, I'm not giving that. I just mean like at 7-1, and also I think the shooting difference is like legit. I think Chet is like a legit better, way better shooter. Even though like the percentages are different, like he's a pretty bad jump shooter overall, Wemby.
Yeah,
Um, and then like you lose the rim pressure with losing 3 inches of your height.
he
So
has to play
obviously,
to his strengths more. Wemby
yeah,
does like
He
offensively.
will though. He's his second year. He just did his second year. Like
for sure.
in
Yeah,
5 years, we know, and he's gonna look insane.
But I mean, theoretically, Chet could too. Chet is also technically in a second
he's older
fully
though.
healthy year, right?
Like 3 years. He's
But
like 3 years older. So it's like a big
Wemby's ceiling
difference.
is
oh,
high, is a
Or
lot
two
higher,
years
no,
older.
yeah, like
a
yeah,
lot.
Wemby doing what he does even at 7-1 is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I'd go
um,
Chet, but
wow, okay.
Wow.
Like, and I
just because
would
I
give,
legit think the defense difference would be because I think Chet's such a good defender. Like he's 95% of what Wemby is defensively. Like maybe 98, like legit that close in my opinion
mm,
as a rim protector. And then
I
I
don't know
think you
about
lose
that.
3 inches. Dude, he's like he was the best defender all playoffs. Legit. Chet Holmgren.
Even
So
if
where
so,
is
like
Wemby
I think
losing
a
these
7-1 Wemby
games
becomes
though?
95% of what Chet is right now.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think the
And
offense
then
isn't like crazy different where like I don't think Wemby's that much better because of the shooting and then
I don't know. Wemby's the
the handle's definitely
guy.
better.
Wemby's the guy you game plan against when you play the Spurs, and Chet's
Oh
not
yeah,
even
he
maybe
plays with Shea and J-Dub.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like it carries weight to be the first on the scouting
And he
report.
could also be, and it, like if yeah, if Wemby's getting
I'm
looks
saying
Chet
player for
does from
player
three, I'm
though.
sure he'll be
I'm
saying
not
the
saying
same thing.
like
Yeah, and player for player, I think Wemby even at
Yeah, I
okay,
think
7-1.
well yeah,
Wemby's also
that's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying like if we're like first on scouting report, I don't think it's a fair because like they're in different situations.
no, but I'm saying if the situations were flipped and Wemby was 7-1, still I don't think. Yeah, I
He'd
think
still be the
his
first on the scouting report because the Spurs suck, or at least did
no, no,
last
he'd
year.
still be the first in the scouting. I just think their team is much worse with Chet
Hmm.
as like the number one option offensively,
That's
Definitely.
fair. Yeah.
like
Okay.
like way worse. Yeah, we're talking about height, right? Like 3 inches on his
Yeah.
height. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Seven
yeah,
one Wemby is still Wemby, bro.
I'd still go Wemby.
Yeah.
It's
And yeah,
not
that's
though.
the
Wemby's seven
huh?
four, dude. That 3 inches is
No, I know
huge,
7-4 is crazy,
and his
but
wingspan is insane.
I think his shooting would get better if he's shorter too. Like I
I don't
think
know
a lot
about
of things do get better when you're shorter.
yeah. 2K says
Like
so.
Well,
that's true.
now that we're on the Spurs, should we talk about the extensions?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
let's do
sure.
that real
Let's
quick.
touch on it. Yeah, go for it. Fox got yeah. You want to say it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Sai, you got it. No, no, no.
I did not have the number up, but
Oh
let me
great.
see.
Okay, wait, let me pull up the number. Okay.
229
De'Aaron.
million
Yeah,
for
there you
four
go.
years.
De'Aaron Fox got a 4-year, $229 million extension with the Spurs. Very surprising to all of us, I'm assuming, just because I feel like we've seen him. Even though I thought it was unreasonable, he wasn't. He was definitely like rumored to be traded after the Dylan Harper um draft pick. Um I don't know if Dylan Harper's more of a two in their eyes or something, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Way overpay. Holy over. Oh my God. Dude, 30%
Yeah.
max for like not even a top 10 point guard?
Wait, it's like what, 57 million? Yeah, 57.
Yeah, that's
That's
nuts.
a lot. Mm.
And I mean, I'm assuming they, develop Harper behind him, Castle, to be like the
Yeah.
guys who take over. But by then, you're probably paying those guys near maxes too, at least the rookie maxes. So like, I don't think you're in any better financial situation for doing this. And
I,
I just don't think this is way over his value in my opinion also.
I think the only saving grace is that Dylan Harper kicks in right towards the end of the contract for De'Aaron Fox. So then like there's
Yeah.
some way that you can deflect any cap stuff. But yeah, this is that 60 million for De'Aaron Fox. Like that's insane to me.
And we've only seen
Is he
like
even
three
top 10
games with him
point
and
guard?
Wemby.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's true.
Like you don't have a good sample size. I'd wait to give them an extension until you like see like maybe 30 games of them playing good together. But
Yeah, I don't get what the urgency is behind this move.
exactly.
So is he a top 10 point guard? I don't
I don't
know.
think so.
I feel like he might be like just
He's like 11. Yeah, in my opinion.
let
Would you
me
take him or LaMelo Ball?
Him.
LaMelo.
I would take Fox.
I would take LaMelo, I think. Uh,
Darius Garland over him.
oh,
Yes.
come on.
Yeah.
Would you take Tyrese Maxey over him?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had this conversation with you before, Sai. Like in our
It might
maybe
have
our
been a
point.
lot.
We definitely had this exact conversation before
I mean, we
between
should do
Tyrese
top
Maxey and
10
Aaron.
soon.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
we
do
could do
top 10
top
for
10
each of the
point guards
positions.
next.
Would you
You
take
know, like
Trae Young
just
over him?
Darius versus
Yes.
De'Aaron Fox only because like I've seen De'Aaron Fox like go crazy in the playoffs.
We've seen Maxi go crazy on the field.
I'm talking about versus what's his name?
LaMelo?
Darius Garland. I know you guys
Oh,
easily said
Garland.
Darius Garland, but and I know Darius Garland is a much better playmaker than him, but I haven't seen Garland perform in the playoffs, whether it's due to injury
He's
or
also
just
just a
like
much better
bad
shooter, like
matchups. He is a
playmaker.
much better shooter. Yeah, and
Yeah.
playmaker. I agree. But in
No, I
terms
mean
of
also
pure
like
scoring,
When
yeah,
Garland came
Yeah.
back this even when Garland on a what hurt broken foot or whatever the hell he's dealing with
Yeah.
came back
yeah,
in game four, like they look like a completely different team.
much
Like
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's impact that I don't think De'Aaron Fox has.
Yeah.
Would
Same.
you guys take a De'Aaron Fox or TJ McConnell?
What?
At the
Okay.
contracts, low-key TJ.
Why would you even ask that? Is it not TJ like pretty easily?
Yeah, I do for
I
sure.
mean, TJ is basically Tyrese Halliburton, bro, with like a little worse jump shot, you know?
Mhm. Slightly shorter
Okay,
too,
okay.
but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's white. Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about, or we could wrap it up?
You want to do Luka extension? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because we
Sorry,
didn't
we
go
like
over it.
alluded to it
Unless you
earlier.
guys did, but
No, we didn't. I don't know. We didn't. Luca, what is the number? Do you have the number with you?
it is I do not have it. Let's see. We're so behind on this. All right, 3-year 165, but he has a player option in last year.
All right. So Luca signed a 3-year, $165 million deal with the Lakers. It's like 55 mil or something like that. Um, yeah, it sucks that he lost out on like $100 million basically that the
Yeah.
Mavs could have given him.
Yeah.
Um, it's good the Lakers signed him, I guess. Like he's locked up now, I think I remember people saying like, oh, he's gonna leave Lakers, go to the Mavs whenever free agency hits. That's not happening anymore. Looks like he's a Laker for life,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
got
he's
him
gonna get
at
the
a
he's gonna get a
great deal.
bag
Yeah, I mean,
in
this was the max the Lakers could give him because they can't give him a super max. But in
Yeah.
2 years, when he declines his player option, they can give him potentially 417 million for 5 years. So basically, like
Wow.
the
wow.
biggest contract
What
ever.
the fuck? That's
Wow.
84? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he would have an average salary about like 80 million. And obviously, it's the cap going up. So,
Oh,
um,
Dude,
but
I
it's
can't believe
nuts.
these guys are gonna making. Who do you think is gonna? Okay, wait. Who do you think is gonna be the first player to make $100 million a year? We'd have to do some like financial projection because I feel like that's gonna be another like if
2035. I
84.
don't
When
know.
would
Like
84 happen, Sai? When would the $84 million contract happen to
um
Luca?
28, 29.
Okay, yeah, so
so
2035 seems or like
a little bit
even
after
before that,
that
maybe.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe like 32 or 33 because I feel like someone would be able to offer that 417 even before 2028 to someone else. Like
Yeah.
so yeah, maybe like 2032. Who do you
Cooper
think it would
Flag.
be? No, it would be a rookie extension though. Actually, that's not true
It
unless
would be
he's
the one
like
after the rookie extension.
2032. Actually, yeah,
Right.
we're in 2025 right now. What am I talking about?
Could
Damn.
be the one after that even.
You don't think it's gonna be Kaminga?
No, it's Josh Giddey.
Facts,
Fuck yeah,
facts,
sorry.
facts.
Who would you rather give $100 million to?
Per
Kaminga or
year.
Josh Giddey?
I think I'd rather drown myself.
Wait. Shea
Whoever
will
I'm
be
it
35. No, there's no shot. It would have
Yeah,
to be
no
like a
shot.
22. It could be Wemby.
It could be Wemby.
It could be,
I feel
yeah.
like Wemby's the
Good
easiest
shot.
one. Yeah, he's like 20, 21.
Yeah.
That would be his
Yeah.
like final max probably, like in 10 years.
Maybe he'll be 7-1 in 10 years and he won't get that.
No, it'll be in 7 years, right? We're saying 2032. He'll only be 28.
Oh, you're saying 2032. I was saying 2035.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think 2032 is reasonable if 2028 we're offering $80 million, $84 million. We're already offering Booker 75. So like next 2 years. I don't know who's like up for renewal, but you could see them getting similar numbers.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I mean, we also have like it's all about like the TV deal and the collective bargaining agreement. Like,
yeah.
let's say they like negotiate up to 55%, which I don't think would ever happen. But like, like they could go even higher, or TV, like NBA becomes super popular,
They're
overtakes
doing
football.
Amazon Prime this year, right? For
Yeah,
TV?
Hmm.
Nice.
should be fun.
Yeah.
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 Sucks that they're getting rid of TNT though.
Yeah. At least these guys are still gonna have a job
Yeah,
to do that. That'll be nice. Yeah, I think it'll be. I think Wemby is an easy answer. Or
yeah. I mean, any thoughts about the Luka deal? Do you think it affects
oh
LeBron in
yeah,
any way? I mean, they're
he
probably gonna.
congratulated Luka.
I did see that.
I saw that. Yeah. I don't know. I saw that other report, dude. He just keeps. I'm sorry, Salah, but why the fuck is this guy constantly whining and whining? And why I see another report yesterday, just like annoyed at the strategic decision, like direction. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm also like I'm not even paying attention to it. He's gonna play on the Lakers. Like there's no
Yeah,
question about it. Like there's either he's trying to get traded. Like if he wants to get traded, then they have to somebody has to send out $50 million of salary, and then they lose their whole team.
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah.
Like,
what
why
are
would you wait? Why would you want to get traded? I feel like if you're LeBron, you just be a free agent and go wherever you want.
yeah.
Last year, probably
It's
last year. Who knows? He could
just
play like five
retired.
more
I feel
years.
like it's so
Fucking.
much easier. He could, but like, it just. I feel like this mental health. If all this is real, like it's just like in the dumps when you see your like wife and children at home. You just want to chill with them, bro. Like I don't want to be dealing with
They're
all
all,
this shit.
dude. In 5 years, he's. I mean, they're probably fucking out of college at that point. Like honestly, like
I mean, Bronny's
Bronny already got a job. Like
Bronny's in the league.
he's making
Yeah,
millions already.
that must be nice. He was making
Bryce.
millions before he stepped on a fucking NBA court for like 4 years, dude.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
actual LeBron James Jr. paychecks though.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that Twitch money pays.
That's true.
Facts. Facts. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Should we wrap it up there?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Change of Pace podcast. We'll be back at you guys this week. I think we'll do our position rankings next, starting with point guard. So stay tuned to that. And otherwise, follow us on all social media platforms: YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram at Change of Pace Podcast. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.